Shalom, 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 Israel. Just give me a few seconds. Just give me a few seconds so I could get this in order and everything. Won't be too long. All right. Contract. Con warrior. You could. Oh shit. So like yeah. I ain't got no better end. Con warrior. Check your email and send a message to Troopers Abacha as well. And check your email. All right. Shalom. Yeah. Shalom, 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 Israel. Once again, we here. So like we're on ISPK Quebec for the day. You understand? We have technical difficulty with ISPK Canada, so we'll do the class through here today. So like once again, give me a few seconds there. Give me a few seconds. All right. Once again, I'm Officer 500 Arya with the ISUPK. Shalom Israel, Yahba Hashem Yahweh Shabbat Thumb to all the brothers. Yahweh Shemar Thumb Hashem Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. We are the ISBK Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the guidance of Commanding General Yohan. And just like we always say, ISBK, we are the school, we are the home of the truth. We're here to speak the truth about the Bible, about history, about what you see out there that's going on. We are the school that tells the Black, Latinos, and Native Indian of the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? Every other nation on the earth knows this, but we don't. For some reason, we don't learn this in our school, in our curriculum in the school. We don't learn this exactly in the churches. We don't learn this. You're not gonna see your imam tells you this truth. You're not gonna see exactly your preacher telling you the truth. Now, you understand? You're not gonna see the priest, the Catholic priest, telling you that the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indian are the 12 tribes of Israel. But that is a fact. And we're showing that fact throughout the Bible. We're showing that fact throughout the history. We're showing that fact by the things that we live by, or the suffering we are enjoying, we're living under. We're seeing all that through the Bible, through these prophecies, through what we're going through. You understand? We are the 12 tribe of Israel. You understand? And you hopefully, as you see the coronavirus out there, hopefully everybody's safe, everybody's well. You understand? Just like they say, they report in the news that black people suffer more from the coronavirus than other nations. You understand? And this is because we are cursed by God. We are cursed. Everything that's gonna be happening in the earth that's negative, we're gonna suffer even more because we are the children of God. If we look at Deuteronomy 28th chapter from 15 to 68, we see the curses that the children of Israel will go under for not following the Most High, for not following these laws, for not following these precepts, for celebrating Christmas, for doing the things that they want to do instead of the thing that they should do. You understand? We're seeing that happening all throughout the earth, all throughout the world. You understand? All throughout our communities, we're seeing exactly what we're suffering from. We're seeing exactly our ghetto being destroyed. We're seeing exactly these are the nations that come in and get the money and get out, and they don't care about black people. They don't care about Latinos. They don't care about the Native Indian. You understand? Where the money the Chinese man is giving to the Native Indian? Where's the since they say that the Chinese and the Native Indian are like family? You know what I mean? You understand? They're saying they're like families. Where's the money that the Chinese giving to the Native Indian? You understand? If the Africans were such a loving people and such good people, how come they come over here and they never think about the Native Indian? The same thing with the Arabs. How come the Arabs come over here and they don't give a damn about the Native Indian? You understand? We're saying exactly now that these are the nations they don't care about us. Shalom, where y'all Shamar, y'all Bashim y'all Shabbat.
Shalom, sir. Y'all Bashim Shabbat.
Come on, let me get Shalom, people the rush, y'all Bashim y'all Shabbat.
Shalom, sir. Y'all Bashim y'all Shabbat.
Salah for the lateness. We had a few problems on ISPK Canada, so we're doing this on ISPK Quebec today. So like Officer Abon might come in. I'm just waiting to get the confirmation.
Go on, sir.
It might come in today. Understand? But we are subject today is about interracial marriages. You understand? It's a sin according to the Bible. And we're gonna see exactly according to the Bible. We should not be doing such things. We should not live exactly like that. We should be exactly with all women doing what God says to do. You understand? And first of all, Trooper Ayashimar, can you get me John chapter 8, verse 32?
Go on, sir.
You understand? We always, especially us in Canada, we've been involved with these other nations. We love having sex with the white women. We love doing things, having sex with these other nations, with the Chinese, with the Japanese, with the Korean, with the Arabs. We love these things, with the Hindus. Understand? No matter how much filthy they are, how much disgusting they are, we love them. We love to mingle with them. Well, according to the Bible, it's a sin. And this you will not learn in your Christian church. This you will not learn exactly in the school. This you will not learn in the churches that you're going to. Well, you know what? The Arabs, they don't want to mingle with us. You understand? They don't give their daughters to us. When we in the hood, then there's Arabs in the hood. How many Arabs come to us and be like, well, I'm gonna present you to a nice Arab woman? How many of them? None. Understand? Well, the first thing they say, hey, where the girls at, man? Where the girls at? You understand? Well, how many Arabs that come in the hood and be like, well, I'm gonna introduce you to a nice Arab woman, you know? I'm gonna introduce. They don't do that. You understand? You know why? Because they know that they shouldn't be with another people. They know that their woman shouldn't be with another people. And the same way all women shouldn't be with another race of people, we shouldn't be with another race of people. You understand? We should be with our own kind. And that's all throughout the Bible. From Genesis to the end of the Bible. We should be our own kind. We should be our own. We should be together, so we remain strong. So we could remain strong. You understand? If let's say all our women go have sex with other nations, what happened to our race? What happened to our race if all the women from our race go to have sex or go mingle with these other men, like the Arabs, the Chinese, the white men? What happened to our people?
We'll die out.
Exactly, we die off. Because why? Because the man carries the seed. You understand? The man carries the seed, so we got to stay with our woman. We got to stay with a black, Latina or Native Indian woman, so we could be fruitful, so we could multiply among the other nations. Understand? And do you have the verse, Trooper?
Start this, sir. John chapter 8.
Come. Verse 32, Bible question.
Come on, sir. John chapter 8, verse 32.
Yeah, you guys
You shall know the truth,
remember he said go.
and the truth shall make you free.
You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. You shall know exactly what's going on. In the Christian church, we don't know what truth. We don't learn about truth. We don't learn about what's right. You understand? And this is why we live in the way we live in today, because we never knew what's right. We go into the Christian church. What the preacher say? Well, you're homosexual, right? Live your lifestyle. It's okay. You understand? Come as you are. It's okay. God loves you. But we put fear in people's eyes. God doesn't love everybody. God doesn't love the sinner. You understand? God doesn't love the sin and love the sinner like the Christian church say. God hates the sin and he hates the sinner. It's in the Bible. You understand? It's in the Bible. So you understand? You shall know the truth. You shall know what you're doing is right. You shall know what you're doing is wrong. And you'll be free. You understand? Doing what's against God, not knowing what God wants. We in slavery. We in captivity. We like slave because we don't know what's right. You understand? We've been learning lies from youth to a grown man status or grown woman status. We've been learning lies out there. But in the ICPK, you come and learn the truth. You understand? Go ahead again.
John chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
You want to be free, black woman? You understand? Well, people are out there. Well, we're not enslaved no more. We're not in chains anymore. You understand? Does that mean that you are free? No, that doesn't mean you are free. You have chains in your mind. You understand? You don't know what's wrong, nor what's right. You understand? You smoking weed. You taking cocaine. You understand? You're not free. But you know what freedom is? Knowing the truth. And the truth is in the Bible. The truth is in the ISUPK. You understand? You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You want to be free, black woman, black men, Latino women, Native Indian men and women? Come and get the truth. Come in the ISUPK. You understand? Trooper Darash, can you get me Colossians 2:8? Baba question. And after that, Trooper Darash, so like a Trooper Ayashama, get me Toby 4 verse 12. Toby 4 verse 12.
I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Colossians, chapter 2 and verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Where were you learning from? We've been learning from the Christian preacher. Have we got the truth? Did we get the truth by learning from the Christian preacher?
La, sir.
You understand? Beware who's your teacher. Beware who's telling you these things, these philosophies. You understand? Beware who's telling you what you want to hear in your ears. You understand? Go ahead again.
Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
You understand? Don't go to the Christian church and want to hear what you want to feel. You understand? Go hear what you want to hear, Salakia. Don't go in the Christian church to learn philosophy that doesn't mean nothing. You understand? They talk about the giants walk the earth, angel had sex with women. You understand?
God.
Well, that's a dumb thing. Angel have sex with women and produce a race of giants that we don't even see today. You understand? Right. Beware who you listen to, man. You understand? Come listen to the real priests and prophets in the ISUPK, man. You understand? Because we don't honor the truth. You understand? We supply that truth 24/7. You understand? Beware who you listen to. Go ahead.
God, after the traditions of men and the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
Wait. After the tradition of men. So you mean Christmas is not in the Bible, Trooper?
Right, sir.
You understand? After the tradition of man. You understand? What you see out there, the feast we used to celebrate, they're vain philosophies, man. Christmas is vain philosophy. Halloween, you understand? St. Valentine, all these things is tradition of man that we learn. And you know what happened? The church celebrates them too. Understand? We celebrate them inside the church. Understand? They celebrate rabbit giving eggs, producing eggs in the church. But rabbit don't lay eggs. We too grown to fall for this, man. You understand?
Right.
Rabbit don't lay eggs, man.
Right.
Well, how come they celebrated Easter where rabbit lay eggs?
Right.
Well, I'm gonna give you some chocolate eggs. You understand? I'm gonna give you some chocolate eggs, and we celebrate the death of Christ. Well, yeah. Christ didn't die. No them in Friday and then resurrecting on Sunday. Where's the 3 days, Christian? Understand? They say he died on Friday and then resurrected on Sunday. But I thought he spent 3 days on the earth, under the earth. I thought he spent 3 days dead. So Friday to Sunday, that's 3 days. So it's Friday afternoon to Saturday afternoon, that's 1 day.
Right.
Friday afternoon to Sunday afternoon, that's 2 days. But Christians don't think about that. Go read it again.
Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. After the
beware who you listen to, man. Beware who you listen to. Beware, you understand? That's a warning in the Bible. Beware who you listen to, because who you listen to might lead you to the wrong way, might lead you astray. Beware. Even though it might sound good, even though the Christian preacher might, well, sister, well, brother, with a soft voice, you understand? And you feel like, well, that's what I wanted to hear. That's what made me feel good. You understand? Beware of that, man. You understand? Come listen to the priest and the prophet of the ISUPK. We give you that correction, man. Even though it doesn't feel good, but it's not supposed to feel good, man. It's supposed to make you want to change. It's supposed to make you realize and change. You understand? And that's why we're here. Go ahead.
After the rudiments of the world and not after Christ.
You understand? It's not after Christ. It's not after the Bible. What you see out there is not after the Bible, man. You understand? Easter, rabbit laying eggs is not in the Bible, man. You know what the real Passover is? You understand? The real, like we say in French, the real Pâques is the Passover, man. You understand? There's not no damn Easter that they celebrate in the Christian church. Trooper Ayashma, can you got the verse?
God, sir. October chapter 4, verse 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son. and chiefly take a wife of thy seed of thy
Beware.
fathers.
Oh, wait. Salakia warrior. So we should have sex with all the nations out there.
Chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
Salakia warrior. Salakia. But I thought the Bible was about unity.
Chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
Choose a woman from the seed of your father, man. You understand? That means don't have sex with these other nations, man. They're not like you. They're not like you. They're not your people, man. You understand? Multiply your race, man. Stay inside of your race. A lot of us fall from that, man. Understand? A lot of us sin in that, especially us in Montreal, man. You understand? Choose somebody from your race, man. Go ahead.
And take not a strange woman to wife.
Wait a minute. So a white woman is what?
Take not a strange woman to wife.
Salakia, where I might not comprehend. You know, me and my feeble brain. I might not comprehend, right? Wait. So the Chinese woman is what?
A strange woman.
That's what God called these other women. So for you, Black, Latina, and Native women, imagine imagine how God look at you, man. Imagine the value you have in front of God's eye. How he called these other women? Strange, weird, weirdos.
Right.
You understand?
God.
Don't lay with these weirdos, man. Don't lay with this nastiness, with this filthiness, man. But do what?
And take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Wait. Salakia warrior. So he said Noah, right?
God, sir.
Why would Noah be mentioned in this?
Everything we started with Noah.
What? Go ahead, elaborate. Warrior.
When the Mosai brought the flood, it was Noah and his family that repopulated, and where all the 12 came from.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Continue.
So what happened during the time of Noah? So since he's talking about, they mentioned Noah. What happened? You mentioned the flood. Well, what happened during the flood? What was the cause of the flood?
For the sins of the people and the nations. Mosai brought the flood to wipe out the world, but Noah had favor with the Lord.
Right.
Spared him and his family.
Exactly. You understand? Interracial marriages, man. Understand? Give me a few seconds. That's nice to have you, man. You understand? So that's what happened during the time of Noah, man. You understand? God flooded the earth because of what? Interracial marriage. Not no man having sex with no angel, man. Understand? Angel don't reproduce. Understand? God said, let me make this after his kind. Let me make that after their own kind. Angel have their own kind. Understand? So was that the end of the verse, warrior?
Law, sir.
Go ahead.
Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
What did they do? They all had wives from their own nation, man. They didn't have no sex. They have sex with these other nations, with these strange women, with these weirdos. But what happened today? We consider these other women better than our women. We look at them like more beautiful than our women. I love me a Black woman. I love me a Latina woman. I love me a Native Indian woman. They're the baddest women on the earth, man. You understand? Right. Baddest and the most beautiful woman on earth. And we need to start appreciating all women and putting them above all these other women out there, because God called them what? Strange, weirdos, weird. You understand? Nastiness, filthiness. You understand? But all women are the baddest, man. They're princess of Zion, man. You understand? They're royalty. You understand? It's about time we consider our women and we let these other women go. You understand? All forefathers did the same. Noah, Abraham, and you understand, Isaac, Jacob. You understand? And let's go to Genesis chapter 6, verse 1. Since we talk about the Noah, let's go see what happened with it.
Khan, I got that.
Mm-hmm.
Genesis 6, verse 1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and the daughters were born unto them, that the sons, verse 2, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men.
Wait a second, trooper. It says the sons of God, right?
Khan.
Now, knowing being in the Christian church, they've been saying the sons of God were angels. Is this talking about angels?
La, sir.
How do we know? How do we know?
You could use Psalms 82, verse 6.
Exactly. You are God, exactly. And what that's a good one. What else can we use? Anybody?
I'd say
let's go to Luke chapter 3, verse 38.
Khan, sorry, I have it.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 3, verse 38. Which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the son of
the
God.
son of who? So, hold on. So the son of who?
Son of Adam.
The son of Adam. That's the first man that was created, like they say, right?
Khan, sir.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Which was the son of God.
Which was hold on. So Adam was the son of God.
Khan.
So you mean to tell me if Adam is the son of God, Adam's children are the sons of God, are sons of God as well, right?
Khan.
Khan, sir.
Exactly. Troopers Abijah, go read chapter 6, verse 1, verse 2, Salakia.
Genesis 6, verse 2, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men. That
the sons of God were the children of Salakia. The son of God were the children of Adam, man. There weren't no damn angels with don't let no man fool you with vain philosophies. They're gonna tell you, well, the angels had sex, the fallen angels had sex with women. Really, nigga? I'll be telling like that. Really, nigga? Do you see angels having sex? Do you see angels coming down and having sex with women nowadays? So how come they did that before, but they're not doing it today?
Salakia, sir, if I may too, that reminds me of the scripture where it says, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be at the coming of the Son of Man.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So if exactly it was like the day of Noah, angels having sex with women, angels should have sex with women today. How come they're not having sex with women? How come they're not having sex and producing a race of giants, just like the Christian church wants you to believe?
Right.
And just like exactly Colossians say, don't let no man fool you with vain philosophies, man. You understand? Right. With the Spirit of God, this Bible is easy to understand. Understand? But in the Christian church, they don't understand this Bible. Yet they have the Bible, they go to church every week, they don't understand a damn thing in this Bible. Understand? Don't let no man fool you with vain philosophies. Come within the ISBK, man. You understand? Come get that knowledge, man. Come get that exactly unfiltered water, man. You understand? Go ahead, Troopers Abijah.
Khan, Genesis 6, verse 2, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose.
So hold on, Troopers Abijah. Let's not rush into the. So they say the daughters of men. Who are the daughters of men?
The daughters of men would be the daughters of the other nations, sir.
But Salakia. So the other daughters, the daughters of Adam, they weren't Adam wasn't a man.
Khan, sir.
So why the distinction?
Salakia, sir. I would say the distinction because God chose Adam and his line.
Exactly. Just like he chose Israel. Understand? It's exactly that. You know what I'm saying? God chose the same way, the same thing that God did with Jacob, he did it with Adam too. And when Adam was living, there was other people living as well. On the come with me. God created man with faith.
Salakia, sir, you're breaking up. I can't.
So like it. And God created man on which day?
On the 6th day, sir.
Exactly. On the 6th day, God created man and woman. You understand? Adam creation was not on the 6th day. You understand? Was after that. Was on the next chapter. So the creation of Adam has nothing to do with the creation of man. But the creation of Adam was giving him that knowledge. You understand? I'm made from the but I'm made from the bottom. I got it from the bottom. Understand? That's the creation of Adam, man. He came from the bottom and went up with these laws. You understand? Go ahead.
Slakia, sir, that was the end of the verse. Shall I continue to verse 3?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Genesis 6, verse 3. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his day shall be.
You cutting up a bit?
Slakia, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, come on. How are you right now? Slow.
I finished verse 3. Would you like me to go to verse 4?
Yeah, go ahead. It's also like triple the right.
Slakia, sir, what was that?
Go ahead. You could go ahead.
Khan, Adawan Khan. Genesis 6, verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days. Also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown.
So hold on, troopers. He said, now the Bible said there were giants during those times, right? So we see exactly in the Christian church. We see it in some movies, like you understand. We see it in some movies where we see giants. Does that mean there were giants on earth, living on earth?
La, sir.
You understand? But they're gonna tell you, well, there's bones of giants over there. There's bones of giants over there. It's all fake, man. It's all a hoax, man. You understand? What does that mean? There were giants during those days. Any of you?
So if I may, I think that when it says giants, it means it means like mighty men.
Exactly. It does mean mighty man. A giant is a mighty man. Go ahead. You have it right in front of you in the verse. The last part of the verse. Go ahead again, Trooper Zabajah.
The last part of the verse. Salakia, sir. Genesis 4. The same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown.
What does that mean to be a man of renown?
Salakia, sir. That sounds like it means men of like prominence.
Prominence, to be famous. You understand? To have fame. There were knowns around the neighborhood. You understand? They know me in my neighborhood. They know who I is. You understand? That's the same thing. Men of renown. You understand? Like, give me a good example of a man of renown today.
Nebuchadnezzar.
God, he was, but he's not living today. Well, he is, but he's not.
You can use any politician or celebrity of the time.
Hold on. Ayashima, what did you say?
Salakia.
Any so-called celebrity.
Exactly. You understand? Exactly. Here Ayashima, yeah. Any so-called celebrities, man. You understand? Any so-called celebrities are men of renown. You understand? They're superstars. You understand? People know them. You understand? They go outside, everybody rushing, crying and yelling, and you understand? Get my picture. They want a picture. They want an autograph. You understand? That's a man of renown. You understand? The same thing that was going on back then. These men were men of renown. Why? Because they were mixed race. They were considered like, just like we see a mixed baby, like they call it in our communities. What do they do? The mixed baby look more beautiful than the original baby, right? Right. Even in our families, we have that. You understand? We have that inside of families. So it's exactly that what was going on. You understand? Shalom, Sister Barakwana. Yao Shamara Tabashim Yao Shah. Understand? That was what was happening. You understand? Go ahead with the other verse.
Khan. Genesis 6, verse 5. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
So that mean interracial marriage was such an evil thing that God did what? We're reading it. God see interracial marriage such as an evil thing. What did He do because of that?
Salakia, he repented that he made man on the earth.
Well, that's exactly what He did. But let me ask you this: like you're gonna find a lot of Christians tell you, "Well, God didn't know what He was doing since He repent." Does that mean that?
La.
What does that mean?
That's a good question.
You're gonna battle Kemetic, especially in Canada. They're gonna tell you, well, God repented from creating man. That means God is not all powerful. He doesn't know what He was doing. How can He repent from creating man? What would your answer be?
So like it means like, so he's all knowing, but he
was upset. You understand? He was upset that He created man.
Okay,
you understand? He was upset. You understand? The same way God created Israel, right?
Right.
And we was the nation on top. But what did God do? Put us in slavery, send the other nations against us because of us not obeying. It's just the same thing. He was upset. Right. He's like, what? I'm going to destroy everybody. I'm going to kill everybody. You want to have sex with a Chinese woman? I told you guys to have sex with, I give you all the women in Israel. But what did you want to do? Have sex with the Chinese woman. Have sex with the white woman. Your women are bad, beautiful. They know how to cook. They cook the best. They dance the best. And they move the best. You understand? There's not other more beautiful or more better than Black, Latina, and Native women. You could have sex with them. You could have them for wife. But what did we want to do? Have sex with these other nations. Right. God said what? Well, since you want to have sex with these other nations, I'm going to kill every one of you. Every one of you. But I thought God was all love, Christian. And He only left Noah. That's why we read exactly in Toby. We read exactly Noah in Toby. You understand? He left only Noah and his family. Why? Because Noah was with his own people. He didn't have sex with no Chinese woman, with no Native Salakia, with no white woman, with no Arabs, with no these other nations, these disgusting women, these strange women, these weirdos. You understand? Go ahead. Go ahead, Trooper Zabadja.
Khan Adawan Khan. Verse 6, Genesis 6, verse 6. And it repented the Lord that He made man on the earth, and it grieved Him at His heart. Verse 7. And the Lord said, I will destroy man who I have created from the face of the earth.
So we see exactly. We see God destroying man because of what? Because of interracial marriages, man. Not with no damn sex with the angels, with fallen angels. You understand? Believing in vain philosophy, they're gonna tell you, well, Satan came with a bunch of fallen angels. Now Satan ruled the underground, and the angels of Satan are over there in the earth doing, you understand? A bunch of nonsense. That's what the Christian church believed. And us as back in the days Christian, we used to believe that same damn foolery. Now, you understand? Same nonsense. We used to believe that thing. But don't let you understand? Don't let man with vain philosophy come exactly rob you from that knowledge, rob you from the truth. Because the truth is what makes you free. You understand? Get in the ICPK, man. Come learn under these priests and prophets of the ICPK. Come learn this Bible from scratch. And you're gonna see it's a beautiful thing. Understand? Especially for us men and for our women. It elevates black women. Understand? It calls black women what? Princesses of Zion. Understand? Daughters of Zion. Princesses of God, man. Royalty. But you know what we do? Instead of having royalty in our life, we do what? We go get a stranger weirdo. You understand? We go get a strange woman from these other nations because we will get spoiled. Because they will buy us this, they will buy us that. You know why they do all these good things to us? Because they know they have no damn thing messing with us. So the only way they could keep us is giving us what we want. You understand? That's the only thing. That's the only reason why they do it, man. You understand? But it's time we come back to our women. It's time we come back to our nation. It's time we suffer with one another. It's time we elevate one another. You understand? It's time we understand what we're going through as a nation and as a family, as a couple, and we help each other, man. That's what it's all about, man. It's not about having sex with all these other nations. Well, you know what? I got me a nice Chinese. You know what I mean? Like Young Jeezy. You understand? Like Young Jeezy, he has an Asian chick, but he doesn't know the Bible. You understand? He doesn't know that God could punish him today, bring him the judgment today for that. He doesn't know that God destroyed all the earth and left 8 people on the earth because of what he did. You understand? And we was all into it back in the it's time we come in the ice spigot and we change our life and we realize. You understand? Doing that is not loving black people, man. I can say I love black people and I'm with a Chinese woman, with a white woman. I can say I love black people, man. You understand? But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go suffer with that black woman. I'm gonna help that black woman that was molested. I'm gonna help that black woman that didn't have a father in the house. You understand? That's what I'm gonna do. Let's go. Somebody bring me to 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 38.
I got it, sir.
Good. Go ahead.
Verse 38, you said?
Yes.
Con. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 38. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. Verse
if
39.
you want to be dumb, if you want to be dumb, foolish, let them be foolish, man. Go ahead.
Verse 39. Wherefore, brethren, covet to prophesy and forbid not to speak with tongues.
Speak.
Verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
All things be done decently and in order. So I'm gonna use that to exactly explain something. If I go see another woman, another nation, a woman from other nation, am I doing things in order?
Sure.
Why not? Why not? I'm having sex. Sex is in the Bible, right? So why it's not in order?
Because it's going against what the Most High had said in the commandments.
Hold on, trooper. You say it's a go against God. Where did it say that in the Bible though?
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3.
What law? Law always come with.
So say that again.
What law? Where does it say in the Bible that we read Toby? We were already read Toby, but you understand Christians doesn't believe in the Apocrypha and they don't deal with it unless if you show it's exactly in as the Bible. Where in the law can we see that?
In Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 7 and 3. It says, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
Exactly. So you see, it's a law in the Bible. We should not do this. You know what happened when we have sex with these other nations? What? Any one of you know what happens when we have, like, let's say I have a Edomite or Moabite woman. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir, if I may, when you have sex with other nations, you're going to be worshiping the Easter Bunny, putting up Christmas trees in your house, a whole bunch of false idols.
That's exactly what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna worship other philosophy. You're gonna worship other vain culture, man. You're gonna be outside of your nation. You're gonna put your nation down and elevate somebody else's culture, man. Now you worship Christmas. Now you all about Christmas. I gotta go ahead.
So I was gonna ask Salakia, sir, if we could use 1 Kings 11 as an example.
Exactly. I was gonna go there, but let's get there. Let's get there right now. Let's get there right now.
Okay, I have it here. This is First Kings chapter 11 and verse 1.
Exactly.
But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh.
Hold on. He loves who?
Many strange women.
Strange, disgusting, weirdos, weird, ew. You understand? Ew. You understand? Not these women, man. Ew. That's strange, man. It's a strange thing. You understand? Having said, look, let me put it this way. A person having sex with an animal is a strange thing.
Right.
It's the same category. It's the same goddamn thing. So like it. You understand? It's the same thing. You having sex with these other nations is just like having sex with an animal. It's a strange thing. You understand?
Right.
It's a strange guy. It's a weird. Ew. You understand? God damn. It's exactly that. You understand? That's why the Bible says it's a strange thing. Strange woman. You understand? Let these strange people have sex with their own kind. Us, we're not strange. We are royalty.
Right.
Let's take a woman, a royal woman in our bosom. You understand? Go ahead.
But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, woman of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites.
So he took Chinese, Japanese, white, all these different kind of races, Africans.
Right.
You understand? What the Bible called them? Strange.
Right.
You understand? Weird. These weird women, strange. You understand? These weirdos. You understand? And Solomon was the wisest man that lived up on the earth, right?
Gone.
But even him, he took weirdos. You understand? Even him, he had that jungle fever, man. You understand? He had that jungle fever. You understand? He couldn't wait to go to Becky and be like, well, Becky, today I got you today. You understand? I gotta taste you. He couldn't wait to go to Ching Fung Lu. Ching Fung Lu, well, today it's gonna be you.
Right.
Understand? That's what happened, man. Even King Solomon. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, you shall not go into them.
Exactly. God said to us, to you black Latinos and Native Indians, don't go to these people, man. Don't go have sex with these people. Don't take them for wives. Don't take them for husband. You understand? They're strange. They're evil. They're disgusting, man. You understand? You are royalty, man. Stay with your royal princess, man. Stay with your royal prince, man. These are the MF. You understand? Leave them alone.
Right.
You understand? Leave them alone. But come to your people, man. Elevate your people. You understand? And this is what we need to understand. The laws of God are here for us to multiply, to be well together, to have wealth. You understand? When we have sex with these other women and we united with these other women, what happened? We give them our substance, our energy to them. That's what happens. You understand? While our people stay in poverty, while our people stay destroyed. Instead of having sex, instead of helping up and raising up a black man, the black woman's gonna do what? Have a sugar daddy that's white. Understand? Instead of helping a brother out, instead of helping a sister out, what do? We go to Becky. Well, I got it more easy with Becky, man. Becky listens, man. Understand? The same thing with King Solomon, man. Understand? Go ahead.
Khan, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon.
They will do what? So like, let's not rush.
Sir. It says, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods.
They will make you celebrate Christmas, man. They will make you celebrate Halloween. You understand? They will tell you, well, I know you don't want to celebrate Christmas, but do it for the kids. You understand? They're gonna make you celebrate all these vain things, all these vain philosophies, man. Follow their custom, man.
Right.
Which is against you. Which is why the reason why we're in this situation, because we follow these other nation custom in the first place. Because instead of obeying the Most High, we want to be like the white man. We want to be like the China man. We want to be like the Arabs. You understand? Instead of doing what we got to do. You understand? We go with these other nations. That's what happened. We celebrate Halloween. Our kids are in the streets when there's molesters, rapists in the streets. We send them. We send them in anybody's house. Go get some candy. You understand? They come back molested and we don't even know about it. We don't even think about it. You understand? But we want to follow exactly their custom. Go ahead.
Solomon clave unto these in love.
He cleave unto them. You understand? He was in love with them instead of loving his own people. Instead of loving the woman in our nation. And Solomon could have all the women he wanted. All the women. He could have them all. But what did he do? He went for the Chinese woman. He went for the Japanese woman, for the Edomite woman, for the African woman. You understand? That's what he did. Go ahead.
That's the end of actually Slaki verse 3, and he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart.
Exactly. Yeah, he had that's 1,000 wives, right? We could say that's 1,000 women. That man had 1,000 women. He could have all the women he wanted. He went to pick up the nasty, the strange, the disgusting, the weirdos, instead of elevating black women and black Latinas and Native Indian, man. And we're doing the same thing as a people today. You understand? We're doing the same thing. Why? Because we think, well, they're light skinned, they have good hair. It's a better thing. You understand? It brings joy to the family. We got to stop with that mentality, man. And we know exactly that the father is the seed, give the seed. You understand? So that child go get you a Latina, a black woman, a Native Indian or Latina woman. You understand? Get you one of these, man. One of these bad broads. You understand?
God.
Leave these other nation alone, man. You understand? And that's for women and for men alike. Leave these other nation alone. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 4. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods.
They did what?
That his wives turned away his heart after other gods.
Well, he was getting old now. Now you know what? Well, I know you love the God of Israel so much, but come see what I do. Come worship Buddha a little bit. Come put some incense in front of Buddha's feet, of Buddha's belly. You understand? Come put some incense in front of Buddha's big belly, man.
That's nice.
You understand? That's what they were telling him. You understand? Come worship Buddha a bit. I know you're the King Solomon. God is with you, the God of Israel, which is with you. But come see what we're doing. Understand? Africans would do what? Well, come do some. I don't know. I don't even want to mingle into African. Understand? They're discussing and everything. You understand? African was telling me, come do all these nonsense. You understand? Yeah. Come do all these nonsense. I know you're the King Solomon. God is with you, but come see what we're doing over here. Maybe you like it. Maybe you see it's not that bad. Come celebrate Halloween with us. You're gonna see it's not that bad. You're not gonna die from it. You understand? That's what happened with King Solomon, man. The same thing that's happening with us today. Go ahead.
And his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father.
It's not was not perfect. It's not was not perfect with the Most High. You know, while he was having sex with these other nations, there was black women suffering. He didn't think about. You understand? There was black women that needed his help. He didn't think about them. You understand? Well, it's time we come back to the Most High. It's time we have our heart perfect with the Most High. It's all about Israel. It's all about black Latinos and Native Indian, man. It's all about all people. All people are nothing. You understand? It's time we have that mentality. Yeah, it's time we have that mind as a people, man. Understand? Go ahead.
Verse 5. For Solomon went after Ashtaroth, the goddess of the Zidonians. And after
now he went after all the god of the other nation. Now he started, well, you know what? I'm gonna worship Buddha, man. Well, that's him good. Now I mean, I put some incense and they're all like spiritual, we could say. well, they're like monks and everything. I'm gonna try that thing. You understand? I'm gonna be like a monk myself. Understand? And all these are nonsense. Don't let no man fool you with what?
Vain philosophy.
Vain philosophies, man. Be careful who you listen to, man. It's crucial. It's essential who you listen to, man. Because just like these women, they led Solomon astray. He was the wisest man that lived the earth. Considered the wisest man after Christ. But well, he was Christ. That's another class. You understand? But there is women led him astray. You understand? Be careful who you listen to, man. You understand? Go ahead.
And after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 6, and Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord and went not fully.
He did what?
Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord.
Celebrating Christmas is what?
Did evil in the sight of the Lord.
Celebrating Halloween is what?
Evil in the sight of the Lord.
Saint Valentine is what?
Evil in the sight of the Lord.
Hold on, Easter with the rabbit laying eggs is what?
Is evil in the sight of the Lord.
It's evil, man. It's an evil thing, and we're not even understanding like at what point that the God is like looking at us like, God damn it! Once again, man. After getting that knowledge and you still don't understand, man. I could kill you. I could take your life. I destroy everybody on earth and left 8 people, and you don't get it to your brain. But you know what? It's a God that have compassion. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna deal with you like a child. Go ahead. You understand? I'll forgive you. I'm gonna have compassion. You understand?
Right.
I'm gonna have mercy on you. Maybe you'll change. You understand? Maybe you think about it and change. I'm gonna send troopers in Montreal that to wake up and to tell you the truth. Maybe you will change from that. I'm gonna send you men that was in the world to tell you the truth. Maybe you will change. Or I could take your goddamn life, just like I did with the rest of the earth. You understand? We don't understand God. We don't think about God like that. We listen to who? The Christian preacher. No, sister. No, brother. God loves you no matter what. Well, you homosexual? God loves you, brother. Well, go on, brother. You understand? Do your thing. God loves you regardless. Nah, man. God doesn't love you regardless. It gives you chances. Chances after chances. At one point, that chance is gonna stop. He's gonna be like, well, I'm tired of this shit. I'm gonna take your life. That's the only way you're gonna understand. And that's the only way somebody else is gonna understand. When I take your goddamn life. You understand? We need to have God that mentality and see God like that. We need to see God like, you know what? He don't play. He took everybody out on the earth out except 8 people. Right. Now imagine billions of people. Imagine billions of people dying. Only 8 people live. Imagine everybody on the earth, everybody around you dying. That's what happens. And our faith was there. We was there during that time. You understand? We was there as well. We lived through that. You understand? Only 8 people survived. That's the God of the Bible. Not the God. God is all good all the time. Christian, God is good all the time. You understand? God kills, man. And it's in the Bible. You understand? That was it for verse 6, right?
Khan.
And Shubha Yashima, bring me to Ezra chapter 9, verse 12, Baba Kwasha.
Khan, sir.
And before you get there, Troopers Abaja, let's read Exodus chapter 4, verse 22. That's another precept. That's another precept we could use for sons of God.
Khan. Exodus 4, verse 22. Mm-hmm. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus says the Lord, Israel is my son.
Israel is what?
Israel is what? My son.
Israel is my son, man. You understand? So that we could use exactly God. Israel is the sons of God. Just like back in Genesis chapter 6, you understand? The sons of God was who? Adam children. Understand? It's the exact same thing that's going on over and over again. Just like today, we are the sons of God. You understand? The China man is not the son of God. You understand? The white man is not the son of God. You know, they're gonna tell you the Christian church is gonna tell you, well, everybody's the sons of God. No, show me that in the Bible. They're gonna tell you everybody's the sons of God. Nah. Read it again, Troopers Abijah.
Khan, another one, Khan. Exodus 4, verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, Thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my
Israel is my son, man. You understand? Israel. We could use exactly that same precept. I was telling Troopers Darash, you could use that same precept to prove exactly that the sons of God were men and not angels. Understand? Exodus chapter 4, verse 22. You understand? You could use that to show exactly the sons of God were men. The son of God that was talked about in Genesis chapter 6 verse in the chapter 6 chapter are men. You understand? They're not angels, they're not fallen angels and everything. You understand? Satan didn't fall from the sky and living on the ground and everything. You understand? We could use that. We could use the book of Job to realize, to show exactly that Satan goes in the sky as well. He goes in heaven as well and talk to God as well. You understand?
Salaki, sir, I wanted to ask also, could we use 1 John 3 and 1 to prove?
Let's get it.
Okay, it says, 1 John chapter 3, verse 1, Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God.
That we should what?
That we should be called the sons of God.
Who's the we, Trooper?
Israelites who are in the truth.
Exactly. Oh, no, Israelite, right? Oh, no, Israelite, right?
Right.
Trooper Zabadja, read the verse again.
Khan, sir. Exodus 4, verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, Thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn.
Exactly. You could exactly use that precept, Trooper Darash. Understand? Okay. Israel is the son of God, and the Israelites are the Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Indian. We are the sons of God, man. You understand? They are the nation they created by God. Yes, they are. Just like everything created by God. But we are the sons of God. Well, we all bleed the same color of blood, just like a cow, just like a horse.
Right.
But that doesn't make me a horse. That doesn't make me equal to a horse or no damn cow. Understand?
Right.
But according to the Bible, we are the sons of God and nobody else, man. And we should look at that as how much God has love for us. God loves us. You understand? To be a son. We should look at what I must have a chance that these other nations don't have. I have a chance to be called the sons and the daughters of God. Wow. Understand? We should thank God for even having this place today. Somebody else, he could have put a needle might on our place, but he didn't. He chose us. You understand? We are the sons of God. You understand? So we got to be thankful to the Most High that we are part of Israel. You understand? And as warriors in the ISPK, you understand, we even more proud and more thankful than other people because we know what we're dealing with. We know what's going on. You understand? We know that we are special. We know that we are royalty. So we're not gonna deal with no strange and disgusting and weirdos, you understand, out there. We're gonna deal with our own people. We are about our own people. You understand? We are the sons and daughters of God, man. You understand? Go ahead. That was it, Trooper Zabadja?
Khan, another one, Khan.
Trooper Ayashamar, do you have a question?
Khan, sir. First Ezra chapter 9, verse 12. Therefore, let the rulers of the multitude stay, and let all them of our habitations that have strange wives come at the time appointed. And with them the rulers and judges of every place, till we turn away the wrath of the Lord.
So you have Ezra chapter 9, verse 12, right?
Oh, that's first
Ezra chapter 9, verse 12.
Come on.
Salaki, I think you have to get Ezra.
Yeah, Ezra chapter 9, verse 12.
Salaki, sir.
It's a 12, no sweat. You understand? So we saying all through the Bible that God doesn't deal with that, man. God, it makes God angry the fact that we're dealing with these other nations. You understand? Our law is supposed to be with our own people, man. You understand? And once we're gonna have that mentality, you're gonna see our community flourish. You're not gonna see all these other nations. I mean, these weirdos in our communities and everything. We're gonna be all about ourselves, and that's what we need in these times. Let me ask you something. When the native was over here, and who brought the diseases over here?
Salakia, sir, our oppressors, if I may.
Exactly. Our oppressor brought the disease. So you know what happened? We should look at these people as full of diseases. And you understand? That's how we should look at them. You understand? They're weirdos. They're strange. You understand? That doesn't mean if let's say like we have mothers, we have fathers that may come from them, we still respect them, we still do what the Bible says. Understand? But knowing this, I'm not gonna do the mistake of my father. I'm not gonna do the mistake of my mother. I'm not gonna do the same mistake that they did. I'm gonna learn from it. You understand? Thankfully, God put us here in His grace. I'm gonna learn from it. You understand? That's how it is. Go ahead.
God, sir. Ezra chapter 9, verse 12. Now therefore, give not your daughters unto their sons.
Don't give your daughters to their son, man. It's like don't give your daughters to their son, man. Don't let your daughters have sex. Don't let your Asian woman have sex with no damn white boy. You understand? Don't let that AMF come in their house. Kick that. Tell your daughters, man. You gonna leave that motherfucker outside the porch. He ain't coming in. You want to deal with that? You want to deal with that son of a what? You know, leave him on the porch. He ain't coming in my house. You understand? The same way with our man. You want to deal with Becky? Now Becky has to stay in the grass. She wait for you on the grass. I'll tell you, go with Becky. Go live with Becky. I don't give a damn. You. I told you not to do this thing. You want to do it? Hey, it's on your own will. But she's not coming in my house with you.
Right.
You're gonna stay in the grass with Becky, man.
Right.
You understand? That's what we should teach our people, our sons, our daughters. Go ahead.
Okay. Neither take their daughters unto your sons, nor seek their
Give
peace,
your
So
like go ahead. Or what?
or seek their peace,
No, I gotta vote Democrats though.
nor seek their peace.
Oh, sorry, Trooper. I gotta be up for black men for Trump.
Nor seek their peace.
Don't seek their peace, man. You understand? Don't give a damn what they do. You know what I mean? Don't go vote. You understand? But be about your people, man. You understand? Don't seek their peace, man. They don't want to be at peace with you anyway. They're gonna be like, well, yeah. That's my friend. That's my black friend, and call you nigger after that. Fucking nigger. Do him wrong. Do one of them wrong. Like so, those that think that we have white friends, do your white friends something wrong.
Yeah.
The first thing that's gonna come out of their mouth, fucking nigger.
Right.
You understand? That's the first thing that's gonna happen. Well, I knew that nigger was gonna cross me. I knew that nigger was gonna do this. That's the first thing that's gonna come. You could test me. You could test these words if you want. Go ahead. You understand? Well, he never called me nigger in front of my face. He been calling you nigger behind your back with his friend, getting drunk and I got this nigger and he thinks, you understand? He thinks he's all that. She thinks she's all that. That's what they do, man. Don't seek their peace, man. Be about your people. While you seeking their peace, you know what happened? You have beef with another black woman. You have beef with another black man, and you're not seeking peace with your own people, but you want to seek peace with the oppressor. That's what's happening, man. Instead of seeking the peace with the oppressor, we should go to the Native Indian community and help them. They don't have no clean water to drink. We should help them, man. Instead of seeking the peace of our oppressor. Go read that part again when Trooper Ayashma.
Okay, so. Nor seek their peace or their wealth forever, that ye may be strong.
That you what?
That ye may be strong.
That you may be strong, man. You know what? That's strength. When we unite together, when the last class we did was brotherhood. When we have that real brotherhood, that real bond, that real spirit, we one mind. We like the soldiers that we see in the ISPK, the priests and prophets in the ISPK. You understand? That shows strength in our community, man. You understand? And at one point in Canada, you understand, if we have that strength in our community, the police is not gonna come in our community, man. We're gonna be our own police in our community. Understand? That's what's gonna happen, man. But you may be strong. Be about your people so you could be strong. Today we see exactly they come in our community, bust a black man head open, pop, everybody just watching, taking selfies. Well, look at him in the car. You look at him on the floor. You understand? That's what's happening in our community. But don't seek their peace. Let's be about ourselves. They come in our community, they bust one of us open, then we all demand for justice. We all go to that courtroom. You understand? We dare them. Do it again. Do it again. The whole community is gonna sue you. There's not gonna be drug in our neighborhood because the cops are the one bringing the drugs in our neighborhood. You understand? We have to have this mentality of loving each other. You understand? Don't seek their peace, but love each other, man. Just like Christ said, love each other. You understand? And it start with that. Go ahead.
And eat the good of the land and leave it
Eat
for
the good of.
and
Go ahead.
it's lovely, sir. And eat the good of the land and
Go
leave
ahead.
it for inheritance to your children forever.
Well, you know what happened with the coronavirus? We're saying it's gonna be hard to find food. You understand? But if we get together in our own communities, we're gonna have our own farms. We're gonna have our own poultry. We're gonna have our own cattle. You understand? We're gonna have our own thing. While everybody outside starving, waiting for the trucks to come in, the trucks can come in with the food. We're gonna be good if we are all about ourselves. We're gonna survive. The Bible is about the survival of our own race. Understand? That's what it's about, man. And we need to have the mentality, well, I'm about my people and I'm gonna be about my people to the fullest. Not a little bit, not just a part, not just when it pleases me, not just to show off. Am I speak here? I'm Israelite. I'm Israel. Just like they have Israelite in Montreal, but they're all about showing off. Well, we Israelite, get in the ICPK, man. You understand? If you really about Israel, if you're really about your people, if you're really about warfare, come in the ICPK, man. You understand? And let's build something. Let's build something in Montreal. Let's build something in Toronto. Let's build something in Alberta. Let's build something in Canada. Let's show them we are the children of God. And when these things are happening, coronavirus and worse come, you know what happened? We're gonna be good. We're gonna eat the good things of the land. When the white man is starving, we're gonna be good. When they cry, there's no food in the store. You understand? We're gonna be well. Right. There's no food in the store. Well, goddamn, me and my people, we chilling over here, man. Right. You understand? We're gonna have barbecues, man. When they're starving and they can't find no food. That's what it is to be about your people. And these are the time that we're coming in. These jobs are essential. Brotherhood is gonna be essential. Loving your people is gonna be essential. You with a white woman, you're gonna be stuck out there. You understand? Well, the market don't have the superstore don't have no food. What should I do? Well, we over here with our people, man. We're cool over here. Who told you to go get a strange woman? You understand?
Yeah.
We over here chilling, having barbecue, and well, we can't go outside. We're in the park. We have our own park in our community. They can't tell us to do anything. You understand? They can come and be like, well, you don't respect the dice stance and everything. You understand? You don't respect the space between y'all. So I got to lock you up. Nah, we in our community. They're not gonna come in our community. If we have the love for each other, if we stick together, we will be strong. Don't seek that peace. We don't want shy in our communities, man. We want to police our own neighborhood. We want to have ISUPK, the priests and prophets of the ISUPK, as policemen of our neighborhood, man. You understand? And you're gonna see, we're gonna excel, man. We're gonna be above these other nations. When everything is happening to these other nations, we're gonna be cool. We're gonna be drinking. I mean, I'm gonna take my whip, go to Toronto, see y'all and everything. We all cool. You understand? We barbecuing over there. Y'all come over here. We barbecuing over here. While everybody be like, well, there's no food. They're killing each other. Now, I mean, They're robbing each other for food. We're gonna be well, and we're gonna be militant. We're gonna be secure. They're not gonna come in our neighborhood and rob. You understand? Unless if they want to guide them up, they had to be taken off. You understand? That's what happens when you love your people. You understand? We are the survival. We should think of it. We are the survival of one another. You understand? That's how we should think of it. You are my survival. I'm your survival. You understand? And once we have that mind, we think for one another. We love one another, and we plan for one another. And that's what we do in the ICPK, man. You understand?
Right.
Yeah. That was it, right?
God, sir.
Let's go to Ezra chapter 10, verse 2, since you're already on Ezra. Let's go into chapter 10, verse 2.
God, sir. Ezra chapter 10, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And Shechaniah, the son of Jahiel, one of the sons of Elam, answered and said unto Ezra,
Mm-hmm.
We have trespassed against our God, and have taken strange wives of the people of the land.
You understand? We did something evil against God, man. You understand? They realized, well, we did something evil. Damn. Instead of loving our own people, I took myself a white woman. I took myself a Chinese woman. That's what we did. Instead of having a black, Latino, or Native Indian woman, instead of loving and caring for her, showing her these laws in the Bible. Look, woman, look, baby. You should not be doing this. You shouldn't be a whore. You shouldn't be doing this because the Bible says not to do. You are royalty. You should exactly. That's how we lead our women, man. That's how we live righteously, by showing our women what is right and what is wrong. You understand? Go ahead.
Yet now there is hope in Israel concerning this thing.
And yet now there is hope in Israel concerning this thing. There's hope in Israel because we are realizing what we did wrong. Now we could come back and change Israel. You understand? Just like today, there's hope for us, man. You understand? There's hope for us. We realizing we're in the UPK. We realizing what's going on. We realizing I know all of us over here. We know one of our friends that have sex with white women that prefer white women than a black woman. You understand? That prefer a Chinese woman than black woman. All of us over here. You understand? A lot of us was in that life. You understand? But it's time we realize there's hope for our people, man. You understand? And by doing so, what happened? Our people became weaker and weaker and weaker. There's hope for our people to get strong, to have strength. You understand? And that's why we should focus on the strength of our people, the strength of our nation, strengthening our nation. And how are we gonna do that? Elevating black women, black Latinas women, Native Indian women. There's one of the guys in Montreal. He's always posting, like on Facebook, he's always posting black women butt ass naked, you understand, and everything. I'm like, yo, you such about black women. Why you always post the naked woman on Facebook? Why you don't post like classy women and everything, women that's about business, and why you always put Nami oppressive, be acting lustful about these women? Well, look at that ass. I'm like, why you don't do that, man? That's not love for black women. That's not love for your people. You selling your people out. It's like selling your woman out, man. You understand? Just like we used to do back in the days. You understand? But now it's time we realize that all women are special. Now it's time for the black women to realize that black men, Latino men, and Native Indian men are special, man. You understand? Go ahead. That was it?
That was it, sir.
All right. Trooper Daraj, bring me to Exodus chapter 34, verse 16.
Khan.
Understand?
This is Exodus chapter 34, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
And thou take of their And thou take of their daughters unto thy sons, and their daughters go a whoring after their gods, and make thy sons go a whoring after their gods.
Exactly. You see, so these are laws. Like, take this for laws. Like when the Christians tell you, like, where all these are laws, where it was said, like, well, don't take these other nations, man. You understand? Don't take these other people. You understand? Why not? Because if you take them, what's gonna happen? You're gonna celebrate Christmas. You're gonna celebrate Halloween. You're gonna fall off from what you believe. You understand? You're gonna forget about black people plight and black people suffering. You're gonna be like, you know what? I'm celebrating Christmas today. While your people are suffering outside. During Christmas, there's a lot of rape that's happening during Christmas, as well as Halloween. During these feasts, there's a lot of raping that's going on. Why? Because our people celebrating, they're getting drunk. Somebody else taking advantage of them. You know? We gotta get out that mind. We gotta start realizing, well, you know what? If I stay with these people, I gotta have as a people, man. You understand? Read it again. True.
Khan. And thou take of their daughters unto thy sons, and their daughters go a whoring after their gods, and make thy sons go a whoring after their gods.
Exactly. When you celebrate Christmas, you celebrate another God. When you celebrate Passover, you celebrate another Passover, not Passover, but Easter. Like they call it La Pâque, because in French there's two Pâques. There's one, so like not two Pâques, but there's they call it Easter. So like they call Easter Pâques in French. So there's one Pâques where there's an S, there's another Pâques where there's no S. You understand? The one there's no S is the Passover. The one that there's the S is the Easter. You understand? So that's two Pâques in French. Like Easter is Pâques in French, Passover is Pâques in French as well. You understand? But us, we don't celebrate that one with the S. We celebrate exactly the one with no S, because that one with the S is the one with the other false god. Is the one worshiping another god. And
Right.
when you're gonna realize, and when we're gonna realize all these feasts, all these parties that we celebrate, Saint Patrick, it's all about another false god. You understand? You get down with the Irish woman, what you gonna do? Dress in all green suit, green everything, and you're gonna be downtown celebrating St. Patrick. I've seen it with my eyes. Exactly. Exactly. You're gonna look like a Lucky Charm. You understand? Lucky Charm is in downtown and dressing all green and everything, celebrating another god. And all these God. You understand? Read it again, Cooper.
Khan. Exodus 34:16. And thou take of their daughters unto thy sons, and their daughters go a whoring after their gods, and make thy sons go a whoring after their gods.
You become like a whore, man. You become like a prostitute. There's no difference between you and a prostitute when you have sex with these other nations. There's no difference. You become like a prostitute. Why you have sex with these other nations? To have a better life, to have a better this, to have that, to have shoes, to have clothes. You understand? She pay your car notes. You understand? She pay your bills. You understand? You could pamper. You could put her to work, just like we used to do back in the days. You understand? We become like a prostitute, man. Instead of selling our body, we're selling our soul. We're selling our mind. That's what we become, man. You understand? That's what we become. We become exactly just like a prostitute. Understand? Well, God said there should not be no whores in the daughters of Zion. So men should be prostitute now? Prostituting after these other nations?
Right.
Nah, man. We are better than that. We are the children of God, man. We are the sons of God. We are better than that, man. You understand? And that's what we need to do. We need to realize our worth. Yo Gotti, I like Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti just had a song called Know Your Worth. The exactly same thing. We got to know what we're worth, man. You understand? And once we know what we're worth, we're not going to go after these other nations. You understand? We're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to stick with my people. I'm going to elevate my people. I'm gonna be down with my people. Fuck Salak in my language. Fuck these other nations. You understand?
Khan, I don't want
That's
Khan.
what's gonna happen. You understand? I'm gonna be down for my people until death. Death comes, I'm gonna be with my people. If I gotta die, I die for my people.
Right.
I'm not gonna be like the Christian preacher. Well, you know what? Everybody's invited, brother. There's all love. God is the God of everybody, brother. You understand? I'm not gonna be like that. I'm gonna bring it the verse to him where he says, exactly, don't be a hoe, man. Don't be a prostitute after these people, man. Don't be a hoe and prostitute after their God. You want to celebrate what they celebrate. You want to do what they do. We do things our own way. And the way that we do things is in the Bible, man. You know what? We are Yasharala, man. We are value, man. We worth something, man.
Khan.
Some of our women go sell themselves out because they think they're worth nothing. They think that the only thing they're worth is dancing, is, you understand, working, selling their body. You understand? When we go after these other nations, that's the same mentality we have. I'm not worth nothing, but unless if Massa comes in. I'm not worth nothing unless if Moab come in. I'm not worth nothing unless Ammonite come in. That's what we tell ourselves without even knowing, man. It's time we wake up and we realize what we're worth. We know what we're worth. And just like read it, Salaka Trooper, read that verse again.
Khan.
Mm-hmm.
And thou take of their daughters unto thy sons, and their daughters go a whoring after their gods, and make thy sons go a whoring after their gods.
Make that son go warring, man. Stop being a hoe, man. You understand? You have a black man that has a Edomite girl or a Moabite girl, man. Stop being a hoe, man. Get you a black woman, a Latina or Native Indian woman. Stop being a damn hoe, man. You understand? Stop being a prostitute, man. Then you're gonna worship Buddha. I'm gonna come to your house and you're gonna have your Buddha statue with incense and everything. You understand? With Anubis right there. You understand? Right. Anubis with some incense in front of Anubis, and you think you all this, you chimeric and shit. Stop doing that, man. Stop being a hoe. Come to your people, man. There's a black woman that might need you, your support. There's a Latina woman that might need your support. There's a Native Indian woman in the reservation that's living bad. You understand? All she known is her father's on alcohol, a mother exactly being shipped around, having sex for money to survive. And right. She gotta go and survive that. Come, go get her, man. Go help her through that, man. Go help her, raise her up, man. Make her become a daughter of Zion, man. Damn right. That's what we gotta have on the mind, man. You understand? Elevate. Back in the days, we used to send them to strip, send them to dance, send them to do this. Well, today we're sending them to get right, man. Send them to get righteous, man. You understand? That's the mentality we gotta have, man. And we gotta like see what we used to do as an example. Well, I could see what I used to do as a bad thing. Now I use it as a way to preach, a way to be like, well, I used to do that. I'm not gonna do that to you, but I'm gonna change your ways. I know a better way for you. Now imagine the love that woman is gonna have for you. Imagine the way, well, I've never seen this. No man ever talked to me like this. All the men want to use me and do this. Now you want to do what? Elevate me? I'm a daughter of Zion. I'm a daughter of God. Well, why no man ever told me that? Imagine the power we have behind our words as well. You understand? And that's what we need to do. You understand? And we got to do it in Canada. We're gonna do it like in a way that's amazing in Canada. In 5 years, y'all gonna see, like, y'all gonna be like, mark my way, y'all gonna be like, well, you know what? God damn, I have like 2, 3, 4 women. You understand? That's willing to listen to what I say. Well, damn, they're understanding exactly what we're going through and everything. They're all about our people. Y'all gonna realize, y'all gonna see exactly these things come to fruit. You understand? But that's the way we gotta be. You understand? We got to stop being a whore. And somebody bring me to Baruch chapter 3, verse 26. And Salaka, I'm going to do the class a little long because we started late. So I'm going to do it a little longer. If any question or comment about the subject, bring it out. Don't be shy.
Questions.
And let me mention that for ISUPK Canada, I don't know what when we're gonna be up to date and everything, but I'm gonna talk to Officer Abund if we're gonna do class over here or if we're gonna have another. Well, I'm gonna ask if what's going on. Then you're gonna get the message exactly on what's up and everything.
Concert.
Salakia, sir. What was that verse?
Baruch chapter 3, verse 26. That's to bring back to something that we already talked about during the class.
Khan, Adawan Khan. I got it right here.
Go ahead.
Baruch 3, verse 26. There were the giants famous from the beginning.
Wait! Don't go too fast, warrior. There were
Khan,
what?
There were giants. Salakia. There were the giants famous from the beginning.
There were the giants famous from the beginning. So who's that talking about?
The prominent people who from the I got Salakia. The prominent people from the beginning.
Who were?
Who Salakia. Adam would have been one of the giants.
We could say that, but when we go to we read it on Genesis chapter 6. When we go these giants that they would it was mentioned in Genesis chapter 6. Was it the sons of Adam?
Sir.
Go ahead.
These were the sons of the not the holy line, but like the sons of the other nations, basically.
The sons of men, exactly. The son of the other nation. These were the giants. Go ahead, Trooper Zabadja, with the verse.
Salakia, sir. There were Baruch 3, verse 26. There were the giants famous from the beginning.
Famous, you understand? That's why when you see in Genesis you say men of renown. That's what it's talking about. Famous. They were famous. Everybody knew them. You understand? Why? Because exactly they come from daughters of man, and you understand they were mixed baby. You understand they were mixed baby, so everybody knew them. You understand? Everybody looked at them as greater than they were. You understand? Just like in our community right now. You understand? Well, you have a mixed baby. Look at that baby, so beautiful. So you understand? It's exactly that. You understand? Famous. Go ahead.
Khan, Adawan Khan. That were of so great stature and so expert in war.
Hold on. Great stature, expert in war. What does that mean? What does stature mean? Somebody get me stature. What does the word stature mean?
326.
Somebody get me the word stature. They were of great stature. Let's get that.
I got that, sir.
Go ahead.
Stature, importance or reputation gained by the ability or achievement.
Important. You understand? In reputation. And they were not only they had the great stature, they were excellent at war. Understand? There's one man today that is recognized by his stature today. I don't know if y'all know what y'all could read my mind. What I'm talking about is excellent in war, according to what they say. You understand? What am I talking about today in our time?
Salakia, so you'll be talking about our oppressors.
Oppressor, but somebody specific among them.
Esau.
Who?
Donald Trump.
No, Trump is not excellent in war. Trump is not excellent in war. You understand? Somebody else. Somebody else. It's not. It's okay. I'm gonna give you an end. It's not even from this continent.
Oh,
it's not
Salakia, the leader of Russia.
Exactly. Give it to him. You understand? Exactly. In this country, is venerated like a god. He knows martial. He knows this. He knows war. He has been to war. You understand? exactly that. He is a giant in Russia. You understand? When you look at the Russian, they venerate Putin. They like glorify Putin in every way. You understand? He's a giant exactly in Russia and around the world. That's exactly what the verse is talking about. Read it again, Trooper Zabaja.
Slovakia, sir. I have to find it.
Go ahead, no sweat.
Baruch 3:26. There were the giants famous from the beginning that were
Famous
so great stature, that were of so great stature and so expert in war.
Expert in war, so great in China. They were renowned. They were the best, we could say. You understand? And when you see the Russian talk about Putin, they're like, well, he's the best of all the presidents in the world. You understand? Another one that they killed was Gaddafi. You understand?
Okay.
Gaddafi, according to the Libyan, he was the best. He was, you understand? He had gold, he had even gold, and even the Americans had to go and kill them for that gold. You understand? So that's what he's talking about. So this is to use for the word giant in Genesis. When they tell you like giants means exactly and people that was living as giant back in the day, no, it's exactly what it means. Men of stature, men of renown. You understand? Great men, men that people knew. You understand? That's what it means.
Salakia, sir. I looked it up in the Zondervan dictionary, and it says this for stature. It says God does not regard stature and size as a primary asset, and then it gives scriptures to show that he's not talking about physical height. It's talking about what Trooper Ayar Shamar brought up.
Exactly. You understand? It's the way that person works. You understand the renown of that person. You understand the famous person. You understand? That's exactly what it's talking about.
Right.
It's not talking. So all these verses take them dearly because you're gonna have to debate Christian. You're gonna have to debate. So use these verses against them. Understand? If we don't lose no fight, we don't lose no battle. We bring it back wet. You understand? So y'all gotta have the ammunition. You understand? Y'all gotta have the ammunition to bring it back wet. Understand? We already did that. Somebody bring me to Judges chapter 14, verse 3.
I have it, sir.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Judges, chapter 14 and verse 3. Then his father and his mother said unto him, Is there never a woman among the daughters of thy brethren?
Nah, that's Samson. That's talking about Samson. Samson is like was the strongest man that ever lived, right? Like they say. You know what I mean? They even made movies. You understand? When you see the movies, there was no man more powerful than Samson, more stronger than Samson. But what did Samson do?
Slovakia, sir, if I may, he took daughters of the other nations. Or a daughter of the other nation.
Exactly, the Philistine. The disgusting Africans.
God.
I mean, disgusting Africans, man. But all that was for a plan of the Most High. Most High was using him for that. But even then, go ahead.
Salakia. Then his father and his mother said unto him, Is there never a woman among the daughters of thy brethren, or among all my people, that thou goest to take a wife of the uncircumcised Philistines?
Look, man, how come all these bad black women, Latina women, Native Indian women, you telling me you can't find none of them? Know what I mean? None of them with grace, none of them beautiful enough for you to get, but you're gonna get a nasty, disgusting African, a strange, a weirdo. That's what the Samson's parents was telling him. The same way the Bible say, teach your daughters not to take these other nations. Teach your boys. Now, I mean, I'm paraphrasing. Teach your sons not to take these other nations. The same way. You understand? Now you're seeing exactly Samson's family was telling him the same thing. Wow, with all these black women, I mean, they're the best. You got this African cooking with the one of the meal they make with the peanuts. They make sauce with peanut and peanut butter sauce and all this nasty shit. It's like you understand? You understand? Exactly. That make it sound like
I had
that's
never heard of that.
I tested that thing once back in the day. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So like, what the fuck is that, man?
Oh, man. Good night.
That to my face, man. You know what I mean? Nah, man.
I don't know. Okay.
Give me some nice thing. Give me some frijoles, man. Give me some arroz con pollo, man. You understand?
Yeah.
Give me some tacos, man. Give me something. Don't bring me that nastiness and everything. You understand? But you understand? So you all out of all these women that's looking that dress the best, that move. Find none of them, but you're gonna find a disgusting African. My son, you're not eating good over there. You understand? Imagine the mother. Imagine the mother. My son, you're not eating good over there. We don't make this type of food. You understand? You're not eating good. She doesn't know the taste of your mouth. You understand? She doesn't know the taste of your mouth. You're not eating good over there, my son. You telling me out of all these women, you're gonna go to with a disgusting African eating whatsoever? Man, go ahead.
And Samson said unto his father, "Get her for me, for she pleases me well."
You understand? Samson was like, you know what? Get her for me. I want her. I want her, father. I want that disgusting African. I want this nasty Amite. Please. All these other things. You can't find none of them when that's bad. My son, you make me ashamed. Father, I'm sorry. She's bad. You understand? I want to be mingled with this African. Salakia, my father, but Salakia Abba. But that woman is that bad African. I want her. You understand? Her skin is gleaming in the sun. My father was like, you know what? Damn, man. God damn, he brings shame to my family. You understand? That's how we looked at it. We looked at it. Our forefathers looked at it as a shame. You understand? And the son will have to be like, get her for me, father. You understand? My son, all these black women that's bad, these Asian, these Jamaican, do you understand? These Trinidadian women, they're all bad to the bones. You understand? The Latinas, look at the Latina with the fire, you understand? With the native Indian, all suave. And you telling me you want to have a disgusting African? Don't you see the difference between the Africans and our women is not the same? Father, get her for me, please. Get her for me. Imagine that, man. Imagine that. Go ahead.
Verse 4. But his father and his mother knew not that it was of the Lord. That he
knew not it was of the Lord. So like then you know it was of the Lord. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not that the Lord permits sins, but there was a reason behind it. You understand? Right. There was a reason behind it. Not that the Lord permits sin. It was a sin that what Samson did. Right. But still, then the Lord use them for that. Use them to learn. Use them exactly for the benefit of our people.
Salakia, sir. If I may, it's like when Joseph got sold by his brothers, and then I think it's chapter 49 or 50. It says that he used that for the betterment of.
Exactly. Right. Imagine that. Imagine the Most High that's gonna be like that's gonna do what? We sin is gonna be like, well, I'm gonna forgive him for his sin, but even with his sin, I'm gonna make it so I could use it for the benefit of my people, of the people that I choose. So you understand? So imagine the mind of the Most High that's all about Israel and all for Israel. You understand? We should have that same mind. You understand? Imagine that. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Or no, Slaki, I didn't finish verse 4. That he sought an occasion against the Philistines, for at that time the Philistines had dominion over Israel. Verse 5. Then went Samson down and his father and his mother to Timnath, and came to the vineyards of Timnath, and behold, a young lion roared against him.
Leave it from there. So you understand? God used it because the Philistine was above Israel, and He used that circumstance or that occasion to send Samson against exactly the Philistine. Because by being in their nation, they will do wrong to Samson and everything. He will get mad and everything, and use his strength against the Philistine. Understand? That's what exactly happened. You read the rest of the story, you're gonna see exactly that's what happened. Understand? Somebody bring me to Proverbs chapter 6, chapter 5, verse 15. So God used Samson exactly for his own benefit, for the benefits of our people. But Samson, imagine what Samson had to endure at the end.
Khan, I have the verse for you.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 5, verse 15. Drink waters out of thy own cistern.
What is a cistern?
Salakia, sir, I don't know.
Salakia, sir. The cistern is something that they would make back then to hold water.
Exactly. But let's look it up for the trooper.
Oh, God.
Let's look it up for the trooper. Even though we're in class and we know that, you understand, we got the thing, but we got to look it up like this. We all have the mind of looking it up. Like we could use that against somebody else. Well, you're gonna talk to somebody. Tell them now. You're gonna know. Well, what is a cistern? I don't know. Well, look it up. Then you had the Bible all your life. You don't know? Look it up. Understand? And even me, I had to be pushed to that mind as well. Okay?
It's spelled with a C, right? That's just
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
So out of the Zondervan's Pictorial Bible Dictionary, I have a cistern, an artificial tank or reservoir dug in the earth or rock for collection and storage of rainwater.
Exactly. It's like we could say it's a container. You understand? Now you said it said in rock dug in the earth, but it could be a gallon. You know what I'm saying? You have a gallon, it's a cistern. It's something. In other version is gonna say, in other definition is gonna say something that holds rainwater. You understand? So it's something to hold something. A bowl, a cup is a cistern. Not just this right here. It's a cistern. Something that you hold water with. You understand? Something you owe something in. You understand? That's a cistern. So go ahead with the verse again.
Khan. Proverbs 5, verse 15. Drink waters out of thy own cistern and running water.
Hold on. Let's not rush. What does that mean?
Salakia, sir.
Put it in a simple way. Just you don't have to like philosophize with it. Just what you just read. How would you say it in other words? It's easy.
Deal with your own, if I may.
No. I know. I understand, but not to go like what. That's why I say not philosophize. Just give it to me plainly. Just drink at your own cistern. Let's do it. Say it in another way.
Out of your own cup.
Voila. Drink out of your own cup. You understand? Hey, this is your cup. Drink out your own cup, man. You understand? Drink out your own cup, which means what? What did you say before?
Deal with your own.
Exactly. That's exactly what it said. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh Bahasham. Yahweh Shah.
Yes, Salakia, I'm not used to you. You from Toronto?
Yes, brother.
Come, give it to you, man. Give it to you. Toronto setting up. You understand? Toronto setting up. And for all you in Montreal, y'all gotta realize this, man. Soldiers in Toronto know the truth and they're ready to stand for the truth, man. Where y'all at? Now, I mean, where y'all at in Montreal? You understand? But like we're talking about interracial marriages. And Trooper Zabaja, go ahead again.
Khan, Adawan Khan. Proverbs 5, verse 15. Drink out of your own cisterns.
Drink out your own system, man. Drink out your own bottle. Drink out your own cup, man. You know what I mean? Understand? Eat from your own plate. Don't get somebody else's plate and to eat from their plate. Eat from your own plate, man. You understand? Which means what, Trooper Zabaja?
Khan, you
said it. You said
it needs to deal with your own.
Deal with your own people, man. Don't go deal with them over there. Don't go deal with the Asian. Don't go deal with the China man. You understand? With the Japanese, with the Arabs, with the Africans. Don't deal with them. Deal with the Black, Latinos, and Native Indian, man. That's what the verse says. What? Not to seek peace with them. You understand? Seek peace with the Latinos. Seek peace with the Native Indian, man. Seek peace with your own people. You understand? Seek that brotherhood so we could be united at last. You understand? Leave these other nations alone. You understand? Drink out your own system, man. Go ahead.
Khan, drink out of your own, out of thy Salakia. Drink waters out of thine own cisterns, and running waters out of thy own well.
Salakia warrior, you were starting up. Can you read it again to my Baba question?
Khan, Adawan Khan. Proverbs 5 and 15. Drink waters out of thy own cistern, and running water out of thy own well.
Oh, on my own wealth. You understand? You have living water running to your wealth, man. You have the baddest woman on earth. The Black, Latinas, and Native Indian women, they are the baddest women on earth.
Khan,
you don't need to go to these other nations. You don't need to have no white woman to make you feel like you made it. You live in the American dream. You understand? You don't need a Chinese woman to make you feel like you made it. Get your own people, man. Break out your own system, man. And you know what happened? These are the nations, they can value you for who you are. They don't understand what you're going through because they're not going through the same thing. You understand? Right. You can understand what they're going through and the life they live out they feel because you are not Edomite. You are not the oppressor, man. You know what happened? Drink out your own system, man. You understand? Suffer with your Black people. Suffer with your Latino people. Suffer with your Native Indian people, man. Get together because we could understand each other. We go through the same thing. We went through slavery. We went to captivity. We go into poverty. We go to the barrios. You understand? We're living in the barrios, in the ghettos, in the reservation. We're going through the same thing, man. You understand? So we could understand each other. These are the nations that don't understand each other. You think the white men understand the Native Indian lifestyle when they're eating downtown in the sunlight? You understand? They don't understand what they're suffering going under, man. They're not understanding that the Native Indian in the reservation, they don't have clean water to drink. You understand? They're not understanding that, but we could understand that. We come from that. You understand? And we have an example of that in the United States, one of the greatest countries on the earth. You understand? Flint, Michigan. They don't have clean water as well. We live in exactly the same curses. You understand? Drink out your own system, man. You understand? Drink out your own cup. Go ahead.
Salaki, sir, I wanted to ask if we could use for this topic. I wanted to read a verse to see if we could use it for the topic of.
Go ahead.
This is Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26.
You got okay.
It says, "And ye shall be holy unto me, for I am the Lord. For I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine."
What does that mean to be holy?
To be separate.
To be separate, man. So exactly, that's what exactly we're talking about, being separation. And separation is the key of our success. You understand? You could use it, Trooper. You understand? You could use that exactly as well.
You understand?
You understand? Because what did God do when He created these nations?
He want me to get the verse?
Yes. But what did he do?
Oh, he divided them. He separated them.
Exactly. Separated this nation, man. You understand? He
Concept.
separated this nation, made them holy. Separation is holiness. So you holy on your part, be there, be over there. You Edomite, I give you this land, stay over there. You
Right.
Chinese people, stay over there. You
Right.
Africans, stay over there. But you Israelite, this is the land. This is the Garden of Eden I gave you. You
Right.
understand? And I made you so you could rule all them
Right.
around you. You understand? That's what it is. You
Right.
understand? You could use that verse exactly to show separation. You understand? To show exactly we should not mingle with each other. That's a good precept. Go ahead. You could read it.
The same verse
Mm-hmm.
in Leviticus. Oh, Slakia.
Yeah. Of course.
This is Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. And ye
Mhm.
shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine.
You should be holy. And Troopers Abijah, read that verse again. Proverbs chapter 5, verse 15.
Khan, Adawan Khan. Proverbs 5:15. Drink waters out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thy own well.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what it's talking about. You understand? Be separate. Separate yourself from them. There's a verse on the Bible that says exactly that. Separate yourself.
Right.
Understand? From the heathens roundabout. Separate from them, man. Don't be equal to them. Just like Trooper Ayashamas read. Don't seek their peace. You understand? You don't want to be peace. Well, we all equal. We all bleed the same color of blood. Nah, you don't want that, man. Separate from them. You are better than them. Look at yourself as you are better than white man, white woman. Look at yourself like you are better than the other nation. But you equal to who? You equal to the Latina, and you equal to the Native Indian. We are one people. But afterwards, these are the nations. We are better than them. We prove it all around. You understand? All women are the best women on the earth. All men, everybody follow all men. Everybody's about hip hop now. You understand? I see old white men with their pants behind their butt because what? Black people do it. It's in style. You understand? I see now hip hop. Back in the days, they used to be like hip hop is so violent. You know what I mean? Now that you go to a barbecue right now, go to a white man barbecue or pass by it, you're gonna hear hip hop. You're gonna hear rap music.
Right.
You understand? Because we are the best of the earth. We are the salt of the earth. We are the ones that give the earth taste. And without us, the earth will be a bland thing. Know what I mean? Just like a not a donut, but a bagel. You know what I mean? Plain bagel. That's what the earth will be without us. A plain bagel, man. But with the Native Indian, with the Negroes and the Latinos, we give taste to the earth, man. I seen a challenge exactly the other day on Instagram. They was doing a challenge where people was dancing like the Native Indian. White people was dancing like Native Indian. You understand? Taking the culture and everything. But why? Because they see the style. Nobody's doing that Russian thing, that dance they're doing in Russia, that dance they're doing in Switzerland. Nobody's doing a challenge for that. But they're doing challenge with us because we're the one that bring taste to the earth. You understand? And that's what it is, man. You understand? So you could use that same verse exactly in Leviticus. You could use that the same thing because it's talking about the same thing. Was that it on the verse, Troopers Abijah?
Khan.
All right. Somebody bring me to Joshua chapter 23, verse 11.
I'm there, sir.
All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 23 and verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
Take good heed, therefore, unto yourselves, that ye love the Lord your God.
Hold on. What does that mean?
That you love him by keeping his commandments.
Take good heed. And go start with the take good heed.
Oh, that you
Rephrase that with your own word. Take good heed that you love God.
That you listen carefully.
Mm-hmm.
That you listen carefully. Therefore,
but put it in your own words. Like what you just read, put it in your own words. Like let's say you're talking to me. Repeat that same thing that you say, but in your own words.
I would say you better watch yourself and check
Exactly.
yourself.
Exactly. Make sure. Check yourself. You better watch yourself. Make sure. Exactly. You understand? Yeah, exactly. You better watch yourself. Make sure. That's exactly what it's saying. Take good heed. Make sure. Watch yourself. That you do what?
That you love the Lord your God.
That you love God. You understand? Make sure that you love God. Take heed. You better watch yourself that you love God, man. You understand? Watch yourself. You understand?
Right.
Just like that song. Watch yourself. Show me what you're doing. So like you understand? Watch yourself. Show me what you're doing. Show me that you love God.
Watch yourself.
Exactly, man. Watch yourself. Show me that you love God, man.
Right.
You understand? Show me what you're working with. You love God, Christian? You understand? That you could tell a Christian that. Show me what you're working with. Watch yourself. Show me that you love God. You understand? Prove to me that you love God. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Else, if ye do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations, even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them, and go in unto them, and they to you.
Salakia warrior. Go ahead against from the top, but read it slow.
Oh, Salakia said. Else, if ye do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations, even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them. And
okay, stop there. Go. No, but stay in the first before the comma. Do go back. Why it says go back?
Because that's what he took it.
What does it says go back?
Because Salaki, if I may, it says go back because Moses and Joshua took us out of a state of intermingling with the heathen.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Go ahead.
Keep reading.
Mm-hmm.
But
hold on, Trooper. It says, if you do any wise, go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations. That's the thing I want you to get. These nations. When God took us from Egypt, it was one nation. Why say go back and cleave to these other nations?
To these, because okay, because when it says these nations, it's talking about the ones listed in the commandments that we can't make a covenant with or make marriages with.
Let's keep on going.
Okay. Unto these nations, even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them, and go in.
Hold on a second. That's where we got to start. Now it's talking about marriages. Where did we start marrying these other nations in the Bible? When did we start? Troopers Abadja, you read it. You read it exactly.
Salakia, sir, can you repeat the question?
Where did we start going after these other nations?
When or where?
When?
It would have been in the time before the flood.
Exactly. The time of Noah. Ayat said it. You read it exactly. You understand? Read it in Toby. You understand? That's why Toby and Toby mentioned Noah. You understand? Why? Because we used to do that back in the days, and that's why God sent the flood.
Right.
Why? Because we had sex with these other women. These other women had sex with these other strange men, and God killed everybody on the earth except 8 people. You understand? Right. Because of that. You understand? Go ahead.
And and shall make marriages with them, and go in unto them, and they to you. Verse 13.
Go ahead.
Know of a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but
Okay. Wait. What God is not going to do?
that know for a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you.
What does that mean?
That he will not deliver them from you no more when they become a snare to you.
Exactly. That's exactly what it means. You understand? When you want to be joined to them, when something bad happened to you, is on your behalf. It's your fault. You wanted it. That's what you wanted, right? You wanted exactly to be under them, right? Well, I told you not to mess with them because they're gonna fool you, they're gonna trap you and trap you, and you the one that want to decide to go through them. So, hey, don't call me to do anything.
Right.
Don't call me now when you falling. Don't tell I'm falling, God, please help me. Now you the one that wanted to be under them. I told you not to join them. They have that mind. They want you exactly Psalm 83. They want to destroy you. Learn from that. But what do we do? What do we do? Nah, maybe we could. I had some Israelite over here in Montreal. Like, well, maybe I could save the white woman. You know what I mean? Maybe I could save the white woman. I'm like, God damn! After everything that we're going through, you want to save them instead of your own people? You understand? Well, maybe I could save them. I know I'm Israelite now, but maybe I could save them. No, you can save them, man. You understand? And when you down, when you get oppressed, is because exactly that. Don't be like, oh God, why am I dealing with this? No, you're dealing with this because you wanted it. Read that part again.
Khan. Verse 13, know of a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you. But they shall be snares and traps unto you, and scourges.
They shall be what? Hold on. Not they should be what?
They shall be snares and traps unto you.
What does that mean?
Slaki, that it means that they would basically a snare and a trap, like you'd be caught up in their customs and the worship of their gods, and
exactly. That's what it means. Let me go further into it. Have you ever heard about the Freemasons?
Yeah, Khan.
Is the Freemasons, like most of my family are Freemasons? You understand? The Freemasons are about their own people.
Actually, I'm not sure, so that's a good question. I never thought about that.
Exactly. You understand? Black Freemasons, they're not about black people.
Okay. Khan.
Like, okay, the Freemasons in our community, are they about our own community?
Khan?
How come we live in the ghettos then? If they're really about our own community, how come we in the ghettos? You understand?
That's a good question.
Exactly. Ask them that. They like the Freemasons. They're like, well, we have the lights, because you understand. I know a lot about them because, like I say, most of my family are Freemason, and I would have been one if I didn't have the truth, if I didn't follow the truth. You understand? But I digress from that. I went apart from that. So, but why are we in our community? Look at the Jewish man. The Jewish man in Montreal, they're in Westmount. Their apartment costs like $3,000 per month to rent an apartment in Westmount. You understand? Us, we could find an apartment over here for $400 for $700 and everything. You understand? Depending on what you want. But how come our ghettos are not like Westmount? How come our ghettos are not like the suburbs? While we have a bunch of Freemasons in our communities.
Right.
Understand? So are they about our people? Let me take these our nations, but like Haiti, like Republic Dominicana, like, you know what I mean, like the islands. Most of them are Freemasons. Most of the leaders, preachers are Freemasons. Why the islands are like this? Like especially Haiti. Go ahead, Ayeshamar.
Majority of, they're all about money and power and status.
Exactly. Exactly. Read that part again in the verse. Read that part again in the verse, Triple the Rush. I mean, Ayashima, that's exactly. They're all about money. They're not about our people. You understand? They're all about the wealth, what I could get from myself. Read that part again exactly, and Triple the Rush.
Khan, the Judges chapter 24:13. But they shall be snares and traps unto you.
They shall be snare unto you, man. You understand? Well, do this for a price. Do this for a price while your people suffer. Do this for a price while you destroy your own family. Do this for a price while you destroy your own people, man. That's what's happening, man. There shall be snare. We got the lights over here. You understand? We the lights.
Funny.
You understand? We are the Freemasons. We are the light. We are better than the church. You want the light? When you want the pure light, come to us. We give you light. While the light is hidden, secret. You understand? Light is not secret. You never see a light that doesn't shine. That's secret. You understand? Darkness cannot hold the light. So what happens? You understand? You take a flashlight, you see the light shine. So why the light is secret? The snare. It's a snare. Come to us. We're gonna give you that light. Why you don't even know that the Negroes and Latinos and Native Indian, all the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? You doing all this witchcraft, Egyptian nonsense. You understand? You don't even know that your people are the chosen people of God. It's a snare, man. You understand? The Christian church is a snare. The Christian church, you come, well, come worship God. It's exactly examples. You understand? And you could defeat all these other philosophies, these vain philosophies. Don't let no man fool you. These vain philosophies. Well, come in. We got the knowledge. We got the truth. Well, how come that you don't know that the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indian are the 12 tribes of Israel? Because if you knew that, you will bring change in their community. You will bring change in their life. But how come you're not bringing change? It's all trap, man.
Right.
You understand? It's all trap. Read that part again on the verse. You need to understand that it's a trap. Just like Psalm 83.
But they shall be snares and traps unto you.
There shall be snares and trap unto you, man. You understand? Or you think you want to make it. You just like Trooper Ayashima said, it's all about the money. Or you want that money, right? Oh, okay. All right. All right. Come over here. Just like the snake in the garden. You understand? Just like the snake in the garden. Oh, you want that, right? All right, come here, come here. I see you want the money. I see you want the wealth. I see you want the fame. Come. I give you the light. Why you don't even know your people are being destroyed? Why you don't even realize your people are suffering? Why you don't even realize that your people need your help, man?
Right.
That's what's going on, man. You understand? That's what's going on. So now you have it right inside of the Bible, man. It's trapping snares. Why? Because we want to join to these other nations. We want to join to these vain philosophies. We want to join with this nonsense that we're living in today. It's about time we change, man. It's about time we change. And God put us in the perfect place as us troopers and priests of the ISUPK, you understand? So we could elevate and we help our nation elevate. They're not going to be snared no more. They're not going to fall in the trap no more because we know the trap and we're going to tell them what's up. You understand? That's exactly what's going on.
Right.
You understand? And that's how we're going to elevate our nations. That's how we're going to elevate our people. You understand? That's exactly what's going on right now. And you're going to see exactly it's going to bring fruit in the future. You understand? You're going to see Freemason living the Freemasonry and coming in the ISPK. Well, you know what? What y'all say is exactly right. You understand? I was doing all that. I was about myself. I was about opening my doors. But my people are still suffering. How come the door is not open for all the people of my nation? How come the door is not open for my brothers outside? How come the door is not open for my Native Indian in the street in Montreal, downtown? You understand? And there's Black Jamaican with them in the street. There's Asians in the street with them. How come it's not open for them? If the door got to be open for me, it got to be open for them. And you know what door it is? The door of the Bible, the God of the precept and commandment of this book, man. You understand? Right. And joining with this nation make us fall, make us weak. You understand? Get in the ISPK, get in this knowledge of Christ, man. You understand? Get strong. You understand? Unite together so we could be strong. and we're gonna see. We're gonna have a perfect neighborhood, just like we read before. We're gonna be strong. We're gonna be well. We're gonna eat the best of the fruit of the land. So when these other nations have the coronavirus, and even worse that's coming, they don't have no food in the grocery store. We're gonna be together. Somebody gonna have a land where they do gardening. Somebody gonna have cattle and everything. Somebody gonna have everything we want. So we're gonna be well all together, man. You understand? We're gonna be well all together. You know what I mean? Hey, you want this, my brother? Hey, I got you, man. You want this, sister? I got you, man. That's how we're supposed to live. Let this other MF suffer. You understand? Let them suffer. Let them suffer the plague that's gonna come about. That's why in Revelation say, "Get out of them, my people." I'm paraphrasing. Get out of them. Get out there, my people. You understand? Why I say get out of them? Get out of these nations. Unite together. You understand? Be one together. Be in one mind, just like we had that class last week. Be in one mind. You understand?
Right.
So we could have one spirit. You understand?
That
was it. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, no. When you said like everything will be good for us, and when the time of troubles come, I wanted to read a verse from 2nd Esdras, chapter 2, and verse 27, and it says,
"Go ahead.
Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance."
That's the key. That's the key. That's the key exactly. We're giving you the key exactly. You know what I mean? You want to be married? Get in with your people. That's an excellent precept. You understand? That's exactly what we're talking about right now. Okay? You want to be married? You understand? Unite. You understand? Unite together. That interracial marriage, dead it. Finish with it. You understand? That Freemason, finish with it. That Christian, finish with it. That Egyptian Kemet, finish with it. That voodoo, like Asian voodoo, you know what I mean? Voodoo, Santeria, and all this nonsense, finish with it, man. Come to the Most High, man.
Real time.
Come to the Most High, man. Then will be perfect. There's gonna be more places. Look at what coronavirus did. Shut down the whole United States. Shut down Canada. Shut down these other nations. Well, there's work that's gonna come. What's going to happen? You see what's going on right now. Even the army in certain places. What's going to happen when worse comes? Do you have an idea? No food in the grocery store. People was going for toilet papers. Well, you're gonna wish you had toilet paper in this time. You're not gonna have no food. You're not gonna have no drink. Water's gonna. Now, I mean, if nobody works, how are they gonna pump the water? How are we gonna get water? You understand? The rivers the same river that they pump water from, I'm gonna use a term. We shit the water. Now I mean the water that comes from the toilet bowl goes where?
Right.
That same river. So when there's nobody that works, what's gonna come out your sink? Shit water.
Right.
How you gonna? So we gotta put these things in mind, man. You understand? And these are the time that we're gonna come to. We're gonna live through. Coronavirus is a little thing. Now imagine what's gonna come after. Christ Himself said it. This is just the beginning. This is just a scratch on the wound. You understand? Right. Now imagine when worse is gonna come. The only survival we have is unite together. Realize that you know what? We don't have. Let me elevate another black woman. Let me elevate the Latina woman. Let me elevate the Native Indian woman in the same way. The Native Indian woman can be like, let me elevate a Native Indian man, a black man, a Latino man. Latina woman's gonna say what? Let me elevate a black man, Latino man, Native Indian man. You understand? Black woman's gonna say the same thing. You understand? Because we are one people, we are the same people. You understand? Right. It's right there. Don't fall for the snare, for the trap. It's time we realize that. It's time we realize we're being fooled. You understand? But now it's time we wake up and we become an example of that, of our waking up. We become an example of who we are. You understand? We see, now I mean, we're the only one in Canada, now I mean, waking up, just like now I mean, so like image, right? We waking up. You understand? Long again. You understand? We waking up. So let us be example. And He wake up because y'all wake up. Because we wake up. You understand? You understand? So Let us be an example of that, so we all wake up. And when these times comes, we all be safe. We could be ready for these times, and we be chilling, and be like, you know what? Look at them over there suffering, man. You know what I'm saying? We could laugh at them, man. You know what I'm saying? We could laugh at, and we have a barbecue. We have fun. We play dominoes. We play cards. We play Uno. You understand? We go shoot in the woods. You understand? Oh, you know what I mean? So let that these times come, but we can. You understand? And I'm gonna bring you to one more verse. Okay, so like, give me 2 seconds. All right, somebody bring me to Second Ezra chapter 14, verse 34. Second Ezra chapter 14, verse 34. This is just to prove that we was the same one that lived back in the days in the time of Noah. You understand? I'm gonna
right here.
out of the subject. So like, I'm gonna go out of the subject a little bit, but that's just to prove something. Go ahead.
Second Ezra 14:34. Therefore,
Mhm.
if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding.
Subdue your own understanding. What does that mean?
Yes, sir. If I may, to subdue your own understanding, like don't rely on your own thinking.
Exactly. That's what it is. Subdue your understanding. Or whatever you used to know back in the days, lose it. Go ahead. Read my mind. Go ahead. Read my mind. Lose what you used to know back in the days. Be
renewed.
Exactly. Renew. Reborn. Be reborn. Go ahead, Triple Zabadja.
Khan. Second Ezra 14:34. Therefore, so be it that ye will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts. Ye shall
reform your heart. Reform your heart. What does that mean to reform your heart? What does that mean to reform something?
To change, sir.
Exactly. That's exactly what it means. You understand? That's exactly what it means. Reform, change your heart. What is your heart, though?
Salaki, it would be
like, go ahead. Your mind, your heart is your mind, not like the Christian church. Your heart is not beep 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 beep. I'm popping. I feel my heart. I'm in love. You understand? That's not. You understand? You feel the pressure of your heart. You understand? You feel the same pressure when you stress. You feel the same pressure when you're scared. Your heart pumps, but your heart is your mind. When the Bible talks about your heart, is your mind. Pop, pop, pop. I see that, man. Oh, it makes my heart pump. You know what I mean? I'm getting goosebumps. You understand? Nah, that's what it's talking about. It's talking about your mind. Your heart is your mind. What you think with. You understand?
Right.
That's your heart, your body. That's your heart of your soul. You think with your mind. You don't think with your heart. It's an organ. You can think with your heart, but you think with your mind. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Therefore, so be it that ye will subdue your own heart and understanding and reform your heart. Ye shall be kept alive after death. Ye shall obtain mercy.
Wait. Read that part. That last part. Read it again. We gotta be clear about that.
Ye shall be kept alive after death. Ye shall.
Oh no! Wait. We shall be kept alive after death. So that means we kept alive after we die, right?
Come on, sir.
Is that what you just read? We shall be kept alive after death.
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
Ye shall be kept alive after death. Ye shall obtain mercy.
All right.
Wait, we dead. How can we obtain mercy after we dead?
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
Because we're gonna come back.
precept.
Let me see. There's some. That's like I can't.
Regeneration. Go in the regeneration precept. That's something.
Slaki, the next verse is that's a regeneration precept also, right?
I know. But go go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Another precept.
It's like Ecclesiastes chapter 1.
Exactly. Verse.
I'm getting
11. Verse 11.
Verse 11. It says.
Go ahead.
It says, there is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any. It says, there is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after.
Exactly. Just like we could use exactly John the Baptist. John the Baptist didn't know who he was.
Right.
I mean, when John the Baptist was a prophet in the Old Testament, but Christ knew who he was. You understand? That's what it's talking about. You understand? So we come back a lot. So is it safe to say when Noah, in the time of Noah, we was alive?
Khan, sir.
There you go. You understand? So all of us got to come back to the mistake that we made. You understand? And come back to the Father. It's safe to say that all of us is alive. Understand? Because the Bible says what? There's no end of a nation, man.
Right.
Understand? So all of us got to come back. There's no end of the nation. The same nation that you see in the time of Adam is the same nation, is the same people that's alive today. There's no end of the nation, man. Go ahead, continue with the verse.
Got to get back to it. 1 moment.
And second is verse 14 and 20 14. So like
I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
2 Ezra 14:34. Therefore, if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, you shall be kept alive after death. You shall obtain mercy. 35. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again.
So after death shall judgment come. So when we die, then the judgment comes. Then after that, we come back on the earth. So all of us have been here. All like 5 of us, we have been here on this earth already. Understand? Different body, same spirit, same mind.
Right.
Understand? And now it's time we do things differently than we done before. You understand? That's what it is. Like it's the perfectioning of our soul, of our self, of our spirit. That's what's going on. You understand? So exactly, just like the class today, we got a perfect mind. We all fell back in the days, and today we're changing our life. You understand? Go ahead.
Come on, sir. For after death shall judgment come, when we shall live again. And then shall the names of the righteous.
Wait, Cooper. Then we shall what?
When we shall live again.
So we die, right? Judgment comes, right? Then what's gonna happen?
When we shall live again.
So you see, it's not a lie. It's not a lie. So Salaka, that's gonna be another topic. But is L? Well, we did that topic already. Is L is on the ground?
Sir.
No, it's not. Why? We just read it. You die, you come back again. You be judged, and you come back again. Some people are die with come back with deformities. Some people die with, you know what I mean? They can't hear, they can speak, they can see. You understand? Some people die, you know what I mean? Come back handicapped. These are judgment. You understand? We need to understand that. You understand? But us, let's make sure that when we die, we come back and we could be elevated in the same place or even higher than we was before. So let's make things even better than we are right now. Let's live the better life that we ever lived in our life, in our reincarnation. Let's be better than we ever was back in the days. You understand? That's what I want y'all to realize. Let's be better than what we was before. Just like we're changing our life, like don't just think like I'm changing my life because of what I did in the past, or like in the past life while I'm not alive. But imagine the things you might have done back in the days you don't even know. Let us be the best as a people, as a nation. Let us be the best that we could be in Canada. You understand? Let us be the best that we could be. You understand? That's what it is. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's why it says in Hebrews 9, it says it's appointed for man once to die and then the judgment, right?
Exactly. And I mean, you're reading the judgment right there. After you being judged, you come back alive.
Right.
Now God is the one that decides, well, I'm gonna send him now. I mean, he can't see because of what he done. Well, all of us are now. I mean, we are all of our bodies are well done, and I mean we have all our capacity that we could use. Now, God could have decided differently. Let's make it the best we could. Let's use that for the benefit of our people, and let's not use or follow these other nations. Let's not go to these other nations, but let us stick to our own people. You understand? The message of the class today is stick to your own people. Stick to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indian. You understand? Let's prove that. Let's show that, and let's teach that. You understand? And let's raise up our communities on top of that. You understand?
Right.
Let's do that. All right, go ahead again. Go ahead with the verse that introduces the Bible.
Come on.
Salaka, that's gonna be the last verse, and after that, end the class. If anybody has a question on the topic, you know what I mean, or the topic, bring it out. After the verse,
Khan. For after death, Salakia, sir. 2nd Ezra 14, verse 35. For after death shall judgment come, when we shall live again, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared.
There you go. You understand? You live because of what you did back then. You're living exactly through it. You live in the judgment of what you did back then. Understand? Certain things are happening in your life. We're like, what? Why this is happening to me? You understand? Why me? Why me? Because of what you did back in the days. You understand? So our job is for you to be perfect. So when you come back alive again, you be even perfect. You understand? And imagine this goes on and on. We perfect right now. We come back, we perfect. We come back, we perfect. What's gonna happen? Perfection all throughout eternity, man. And that's why we're gonna rule eternally, man. You understand? That's why we're gonna rule, and nobody's gonna take the kingdom because we're perfecting ourselves as a process. You understand? That's what's going on. You understand? Right. Well, that's gonna be my last scripture. If any, I'm taking a question and comments. If anybody got a question or comment, go ahead.
Okay, sir. I don't have any questions right now.
Go ahead.
I did have a quick question. I know it's
Hold on. Trooper Zabaja had a question.
No, I was saying, Salakia, sir. I was saying I didn't have any questions right now.
Okay. Come on. All right, go ahead, Trooper Darash.
My question was what is in 2 Kings 20 and 20? What is a conduit?
2 Kings, you said?
2 Kings chapter 20, verse 20.
2 Kings chapter 20, verse 20. And what is your question?
So my question is, in verse 20 it says, and the rest of the acts of Hezekiah and all his might, and how he made a pool and a conduit and brought water into the city, are they not written in the book?
Conduit is like, but you're not familiar with the. I don't know if you're familiar with the islands, like Asian people, Jamaican people. You're gonna see like when rain falls, we're gonna have the street. Our streets are made in a way that we're gonna have like a little current or a little side they make, like when the rainwater comes down, we have a current, just made for that. Then rainwater could go through so it doesn't flood everywhere. Go get that word, conduit, so it doesn't. It's not just my word. The conduit is exactly that. Something that is like in French on we say conduit. It's like something that makes you follow the lead, or something that makes you follow something. You understand? So it's like when the rainwater falls, then it goes exactly in that place, in that spot. Then it goes right to the ocean or to the river and everything, so it doesn't flood the city. You
I have
understand?
it, sir.
Or if you need water, like you have a plantation, you need water. You're gonna have a conduit, so you could have the water separated in your land, so your land could be like, you know what I mean, well fed and well watered and everything. Go ahead.
This is conduit from the Zondervan's Bible Dictionary. It's a channel for conveying water from a
Exactly.
source to the place where it was delivered. Yeah, con. Okay,
Exactly. You know what I mean? You want to channel, I mean, just to bring the water exactly to wherever you want it to be brought. You understand? That's exactly what it did. So
Okay,
we have places like that, and you got there's a video on YouTube when you could see like the land of Edom, man, close to Israel. You're gonna see exactly they're at conduit as well. You know, when the rainwater, so when they have a conduit, so the rainwater falls, it doesn't flood the city, but it goes straight to the people that need water, or the lands that they have to. You know what I mean, they have to grow food and everything. You understand? This.
con, sir, to water.
Yeah. I am the bud. That was it.
Con.
All right, Elish, you to Wab, you and no question, Elish.
I'm good, sir. Thank you. I'm good for now.
So, okay, sir, I do have one question.
Go ahead.
If there was a sister who was to like get into the truth, but before she got into the truth, she was married to a heathen, can she then divorce that heathen when she gets into the truth? Or does she have to stay with
That's a good question.
If she gets in the truth when she was with the Eden is most likely gonna leave her. You understand? If she's in the truth, the Eden gonna leave her. You understand? But she should then well know now. I mean, the marriage. What did Christ say about marriage? Let's get what Christ said about marriage. Anybody know where it is at?
I think.
Well, let me ask you this: if I had an Eden wife, can I leave my Eden wife?
law, sir?
Why not?
The Salake, sir. The only way you would be able to leave her is if she committed adultery against you.
Exactly. So can she leave her Eden husband?
Law, sir.
There you go. There you go. Let's get what Christ said. Anybody know where it is?
Matthew 22.
Exactly. Let's go there.
Matthew 22, I believe it's 28.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I have. Matthew 22, verse 28. Therefore, in the resurrection, whose wife shall be of 7. Slake, sir, I'm not sure if this one.
Nah, go get that.
Slake, sir.
You talking? Is that another topic? Go ahead.
I think it's Matthew 19.
Exactly. Go ahead.
And a large crowd followed him, and he healed them there. And the Pharisees came up to him and tested him by asking him, "Is it lawful to divorce one's wife for any cause?"
Exactly. That's exactly what. You understand? Is it lawful to divorce one's wife? Like, yeah, we got somebody else. Yeah. And shalom, y'all bashim y'all. What is Nathan? I saying, go right, Shamar.
Slake. Is it lawful to divorce one's wife for any cause? He answered, "Have you not read?"
Is it lawful? So like, So like, is it lawful to divorce somebody for any cause? Is it lawful, Troopers Abijah?
Salaki, can you repeat that?
Is it lawful to divorce somebody for any cause? That's what the Pharisees was asking Christ. Except, go ahead, Trooper Ayashimar.
He answered, have you not read that he who created them in the beginning made them male and female, and said, therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined, Salakia, sir. What therefore God has joined together, let not man separate.
Exactly. Let not man separate, man. You understand? That man, tell the sister to give up your man. You know what I mean? It said, except of fornications. Christ himself said, except of fornication, you understand, you can leave your wife and she can leave her man. But if she realizes she is real life, if she's in the truth, you know what's most likely gonna happen? That white man's gonna leave her. That white man's gonna put her away.
Most High in Christ.
That's what's gonna happen, because she's about our people now. She's not gonna celebrate Christmas. She's not gonna, and she's gonna make sure. I mean, the man might say, well, if she has kid with him, well, my kid's gonna do that. Well, you go ahead. The kids do that, since you know what I mean. You the leader, you the head of the house, but I'm not gonna do it. You understand? Because it goes against my God. You understand? I'm gonna listen to UPK and everything, the priests and prophets in the UPK, and you know, most likely what's gonna happen. The man's gonna leave her. He's not gonna give this money to the UPK and be like, you know what, I'm with a Levite or Benjamite, or you know what, it's a Korite woman, and I'm gonna give my money. He's gonna leave her, man. That's what's gonna happen. Understand? So most likely he's gonna leave her. So no, it's not. Divorce is not allowed in the Bible according to Christ, except for fornications. You understand? Except for that. You understand? Does that answer your question?
So,
Khan, I don't want Khan.
Salakia, so after the Edomite leaves the Israelite woman, then can she remarry after while he's still alive?
Yeah, of course. Of course, she could remarry. You know what I mean? Get in class. She get in class first. Before she remarry, she get in class first. She get taught and she get purified. You understand? She get purified. Then she knows how to deal with a brother, what kind of brother she needs to have. Then after that, she could remarry. Of course.
Even though the Edomites, even though her ex-man is still alive,
she becomes somebody new, right?
Okay.
Old Seth died, right? You understand? Old Seth died, so she becomes somebody new. So yeah, she could remarry. You understand? It's like she wasn't the same person back in the day. She made a mistake. We all made mistake. We here today. You understand? Otherwise, the same way she can marry the Israelite man, if that Edomite leave her, the same way we couldn't be in the truth as well. You understand? That's exactly what it is. You understand? That's exactly what it is. So if the Edomite leaves her, then yeah, she could remarry. But she gotta be taught. She gotta know what life is about. She gotta know what these principles about. She gotta know how to conduct herself. She gotta know what to do in this life. You understand? Then after that, she remarry when she's ready, not before. You understand? But when she's ready, and we have priests and the prophets of the Most High that are gonna tell you, well, you ready now? No, you're not ready now. You understand? So then she know, they're gonna tell her when you're ready.
Concert.
You understand? And the bar. You understand? That was it. All right, so we're gonna end the class. So it was a pleasure doing the class with you again. You understand? Let Canada stand up, and Salaki again for the lateness. and you're gonna have a text to know what's gonna happen like in the few days. Are we gonna do the classes on ISUPK Quebec instead of ISUPK Canada? You understand? So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. So by that being said, y'all bashim y'all shabarakatam to all the brothers out there. Y'all shamaratam bashim y'all to all the sisters out there. We the ISUPK honor the truth. Link up, you understand? Come change your life. Shalom, brothers.
Shalom, Lord Christ.
I'm saying Christ.